Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 2 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 2-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 1 minute from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 1-minute time check, stations.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, Hawkeye Basketball is on the air. Hawkeye Basketball is brought to you by Alliant Energy. Alliant Energy is powering beyond for you. Bud Light, proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Iowa Lottery. Be a VIP with the Iowa Lottery. Visit ialottery.com for details. Wimmers Meats, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. Honda. To see how Honda crushes the competition, see your local Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest. And by University of Iowa Healthcare. Changing medicine, changing lives. This is the U.S. Cellular pregame show. U.S. Cellular, the official wireless partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Here we go. The 122nd season of Iowa basketball opens tonight in Iowa City. The Hawkeyes have won their last 13 regular season openers, and this evening welcome Texas A&M Commerce to Carver Hawkeye Arena as we make our way toward a 7 o'clock tip-off. Iowa defeated Minnesota Duluth in an exhibition game 10 days ago, 102-81, shooting 59%. As usual, Coach Fran McCaffrey's team can score points in bunches, but this edition should be better rebounding and defensively, led by all Big Ten guard forward Peyton Sanford. With that, we say good evening, everybody. Welcome to our broadcast here on the Hawkeye Radio Network. I'm Gary Dolphin, alongside former Hawkeye great Chicago Bull NBA champion Bobby Hansen, longtime Utah Jazz. He's played with so many good players in his career. It's easy to ask Bobby any question about teammates. Well, Peyton Sanford's got some pretty good ones. Bobby had to introduce himself to most of them this summer. The good news is this is the season opener, but these guys have been together since the 1st of June.
Yeah, they really have, Gary. And, the thing about it is you're returning some talent. And it all starts with Peyton Sanford and his, making the announcement that he's coming back. He wasn't going to test the NBA water. So he took a look but decided, I want to do something special with these guys here. And you add him to Owen Freeman, the Big Ten co-freshman of the year. On that, Josh Dix had a really spectacular sophomore year, had a good opening game, good opening second half there against Minnesota.
Bobby had to introduce himself to most of them this summer. The good news is this is the season opener, but these guys have been together since the 1st of June.
Yeah, they really have, Gary. And, the thing about it is you're returning some talent. And it all starts with Peyton Sanford and his, making the announcement that he's coming back. He wasn't going to test the NBA water. So he took a look but decided, I want to do something special with these guys here. And you add him to Owen Freeman, the Big Ten co-freshman of the year. On that, Josh Dix had a really spectacular sophomore year, had a good opening game, good opening second half there against Minnesota Duluth. So the question marks are the point guard, Brock Harding, and they brought in Drew Thelwell. We'll see who performs there, but got a lot of firepower on this basketball team. Should be easily averaging over 85 a game.
Thelwell transferred in from Morehead State in Kentucky, a team that won 28 games last year in the Ohio Valley League. The other transfer out of Manhattan College in New York City, a wicked rebounder. He goes after everything up on the glass. That would be Tredu Siori. He will not play tonight. He's nursing a foot injury. Coach McCaffrey told us a little bit ago. Probably could use up some minutes, but they're not going to risk it on opening night. They're going to keep him on the bench. They don't think it's anything long-term. And I bring that up because the Hawks have the size. They have the bulk to really compete on the glass in the Big Ten this year.
They do, and they talk about becoming a better defensive team, Gary, and a big part of defense is rebounding. So, everybody's got to pay attention. Peyton Sanford's a really good rebounder from that small forward spot. Owen Freeman, keep him out of foul trouble. He can bang the boards in there. But, you're going to come with some guy, Laji Dembele, at that starting power forward spot. His job is to rebound offensively and defensively. As you mentioned, Seydou Traore, he's a monster on the boards. He'll get out there and get them. And when we get a chance to see Chris Taggio as well, he's a big body that'll take up some space in there and be able to pound the board. So everybody's got to contribute to be a good defensive team and a really good rebounding basketball team. Be the difference in a great year or just a good year.
Small class where incoming freshmen are concerned, but one of those is top 100 recruit Cooper Koch, that 6'8" three-point shooter. Not only is he big, but he can shoot.
He can shoot. Came in, I saw JR, his father, who played here for Dr. Tom Davis, saw him after the game and said, came in firing. Nice shot. He took it against Minnesota Duluth. Made just the one, but he's got a really pretty jump shot from the outside. He's a willing rebounder. He'll get in there. The kid knows how to play basketball. A valuable reserve this year for Coach Fran McCaffrey.
7 o'clock tip-off. Thanks for joining us on the Hawkeye pregame show, courtesy of the official wireless partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes. That would be U.S. Cellular. Reminding you that on game days, your hands are for cheering, not texting. Because game days are built for the Hawkeyes. U.S. Cellular, built for us. And the U.S. Cellular text line is open right now. Reach out if you have a question for Bobby or I, or a comment about Hawkeye basketball. The number is 319-853-8344. 319-853-8344. Of course, if you're motoring down I-80 or I-35 or I-29, don't text while driving. Have somebody do it for you. Coming up next, we'll take a trip down memory lane with the Hawkeye historical winning moment, presented by Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. And it's a poignant Hawkeye historical note tonight. It involves one of Bobby's teammates back at the 1980 Final Four. That would be Kenny Arnold. What we're seeing tonight, the first of 3 games, is the Kenny Arnold Classic. We'll explain that next. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Honda drivers, if you want to keep your Honda a Honda, only service your Honda with the experts at your local Honda dealer. They use genuine Honda parts and factory certified technicians to service all Hondas, keeping your Honda a Honda. Don't trust your investment to anyone else. Only service with genuine Honda parts and factory certified technicians to make sure your Honda stays 100% Honda. When you need service for your Honda, search your local Honda dealer.
Time now for the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield Health Coverage Report. When you enroll in a Wellmark individual or family health plan, you get an HMO network that includes over 32,000 providers. Plus, you get support from a company that's been serving Iowans for 85 years. Now, those are some impressive numbers, and that's health coverage you can feel confident in. Find the right plan for you at wellmark.com/covered. Enrollment ends January 15th.
The big game. Family. Friends. We know you count on Alliant Energy to deliver the safe, reliable energy you need, whether you're watching the game, cooking your famous burgers, or leaving a light on for loved ones. For us, It means going beyond the expected to make sure we're planning for the energy you need today and tomorrow. That way you can keep your eye on the ball and focus on what's most important to you. Find out more at alliantenergy.com/poweringbeyond.
Midwest One believed in us and gave us the money to get started, and it was great.
We're talking with Jack Piper of Jimmy Jack's Rib Shack.
In 2005, they were there when we opened Jimmy Jack's Rib Shack. They've been there every step of the way with funding and great feedback on how to expand our brand. Midwest One Bank has been great, and with the recent uncertain times, we got through it, thanks to Midwest One Bank.
Midwest One Bank. Simply better banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide, experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis, 988 provides a direct connection to free, confidential, and compassionate support. You'll be quickly connected to trained crisis counselors who will listen to your concerns and connect you to additional resources if needed. There is hope. For 24/7 support, call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org. A message from Iowa HHS.
You might think Iowa grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Corn can even fuel your drive to watch the Hawkeyes play when you choose Unleaded 88. It's a fuel that's cheaper, cleaner, and greener. Plus, it's homegrown, making Unleaded 88 the clear choice at the pump and totally worth the hype. So as you head to cheer on the Hawkeyes this season, don't just fuel up. Pump it up with Unleaded 88. Find Unleaded 88 at a station near you. Go to iowacorn.org/88.
Midwest One Bank is the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye men's basketball. Visit MidwestOne.bank for empowered money management. Member FDIC.
Midwest One Bank President and CEO Chip Reeves is supposed to be here tonight. Somebody whispered at me before it's Chip's birthday.
Yeah, if it is, happy birthday.
Yeah, well, we'll have to get him down here and sing maybe happy birthday to him on the air.
Cake.
He wouldn't be embarrassed. I mean, he's like 6'8", 6'7", great college basketball, high school basketball player back in his youthful days. But all the best to Chip as he turns a calendar on another birthday. And we thank Midwest One Bank for being a marquee sponsor of Iowa Hawkeye basketball. Let's talk a little Hawkeye history, the Hawkeye historical winning moment. Speaking of great supporters of the Hawks, Riverside Casino and Golf. Riverside Casino and Golf Resort. Stop by tonight or tomorrow for a relaxing massage at the spa, fine dining, delectable dining at Ruthie's Steak and Seafood, and so much more. Visit Riverside Casino and Golf, located just minutes south of Iowa City. Tonight starts the Kenny Arnold Classic. Kenny played for the Hawks from 1979 through 82, helped lead Iowa to its third Final Four in 1980, and a Big Ten regular season championship in 1979. A 3-year starter for the Hall of Famer Lute Olson. Arnold played on 4 NCAA tournament teams. That is a rarity. Iowa's 1979 Big Ten championship team. He was a key cog there. And second place finishes in the Big Ten his junior and senior season. Kenny averaged 12 points, 4 assists his junior year, 10 points, 3 assists his senior year. An all Big Ten honoree, scored over 1,000 points, 1,112 to be exact, and dished out 352 assists. That is 10th all time in Iowa basketball history. Bobby, you like to call guys like that a glue guy, and man, did he hold the Hawks together during that magical run you guys made in 1979-80, due in large part to terrible injuries to Ronnie Lester, his knee. You had that bad foot that was repaired a couple times. Mark Gannon had a knee. Coach Tony McAndrew was involved in a serious plane crash. Kenny Arnold bobbed and weaved his way with you guys hanging on.
He did. Never a word of a disparaging word out of Kenny. He was a consummate teammate. Always came to work.
And he had a broken thumb.
He had a broken thumb on his shooting hand. Yeah, they had it taped up. So John Streif was a busy man during that season, but Kenny was a glue guy. And Kenny was clutch as well, Dolph. I remember he'd step up to the free throw line, big plays. He'd make them. He always worked down that baseline side, had that big backside. He'd keep the defender off him. And then right after graduation from Iowa, I believe he got sick. had a little
shortly
brain,
thereafter.
Yeah, shortly
brain
thereafter,
tumor, wasn't it?
and then just battled and passed away in 2019. But he was the glue that kept that team together. We would come together, and with the help of people from all around the Wapello County I Club, you got the Storm Lake people, Marty Gallagher and his family got involved. We tried to do whatever it was to raise a little money to help Kenny out to make his life a little bit better. Finally got him into the system there in the state of Illinois, where he got to be in an assisted living and live out his life there. But passed away in 2019, and a sad day, but also Kenny, tough guy, came through it. Tree Henry, he's got to be patted on the back for they shared the same birthday, not the same date, a year apart, but the two were inseparable. And Tree did everything he could to make life good for Kenny. Lute Olson down at Arizona tried to help out, took him down there, and the human body is frail. Yeah, but
he was ravaged with one setback after another, and died way too young at the age of 59 because of a number of issues. But we think of Kenny Arnold tonight and all this week, and I love going up to Storm Lake and playing the Kenny Arnold Classic golf outing that Marty and the crew up there put together annually. And after his passing, that kind of went by the boards, but that's understandable. Marty's going to be here tonight, right?
Marty's got his family here. The 3 kids and his wife, and one of the kids is looking at Iowa possibly.
Beautiful.
To come to school here, so we're hoping that comes to fruition. Hope you had a good day to get here and
visit the campus.
To visit the campus. There you go. Got interrupted there with a fan, but just awesome people. And I'm wearing the T-shirt. I'm wearing the Kenny Arnold T-shirt with Kenny's number on it, number 30. Son Ben Gallagher designed that. Sold those as we tried to raise a little money. But Kenny, when something like this, and credit to Fran McCaffrey and the staff for naming this the Kenny Arnold Classic.
For sure.
So the next 3 games will all be in Kenny's honor. Makes you think about it. Makes you think about the good time that you had with number 30, Kenny Arnold.
Yeah, we'll look for Marty and the family later on when they stop by, and I'm sure they will. Kenny Arnold was drafted by the Dallas Mavericks, played for the Mavs with the 96th overall pick back in 1982. Kenny Arnold Classic concludes here in Iowa City next week. Then your Hawks are headed to the Quad Cities. On Friday, November 15th, Iowa tips off against Washington State at the John Deere Quad Cities Showdown at Vibrant Arena. Tickets available. For more information and to lock in your seats, visit vibrantarena.com. VIBRANT, vibrantarena.com. Bobby and I look forward to seeing everybody in the quads on November 15th for the Hawks and Washington State. More of the Hawkeye U.S. Cellular pregame show is coming up. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Hey Hawk fans, this message is for anyone looking for that first job, or maybe a job that's actually fun. The Wig and Pen in Ankeny is hiring.
The Wig and Pen is locally owned and offers flexible hours
with competitive pay and a fun environment.
Stop by anytime, Wednesday through Sunday to apply.
The Wig and Pen in Ankeny, serving tantalizing sandwiches, soups, salads, and famous signature pizzas from the Flying Tomato to Chicago Deep Dish, and quenching your thirst with a full bar and a wide selection of beer on tap while you watch the game. The Wig and Pen Pizza Pub. Eat, drink, work, and play. Hawk fans, be sure to visit and connect with these local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes, located in the Des Moines area. Car Law, Community Choice Credit Union, and Royal Flooring. Royal Flooring is your one-stop shop for the finest things in your home. Find the best material from the most trusted brands in our beautiful, fully stocked showroom in Urbandale, or shop in comfort online at shoproyalflooring.com.
Hey Hawk fans, ready to elevate your game day experience? Introducing Daydreamer Cannabis Infused Beverages. Made locally in North Liberty, Iowa, Daydreamer is your all-natural, low-calorie lifestyle beverage made with real fruit. It's light, healthy, and alcohol-free. Just what you need to keep you relaxed when the game heats up. So grab yourself a Daydreamer. Sip local and dream big. As always, enjoy responsibly. Visit us online at enjoydaydreamer.com.
Hey folks, there's nothing better than burgers, beer, and sunshine. At Burger Shed, we've got all that and more. Try the pork banh mi sandwich with kimchi and teriyaki sauce, or triple your fun with the BS Mac, stacked with 3 buns with our signature BS sauce and homemade pickles. Wash it all down with a cold local brew, and don't forget to soak up the sunshine on one of our 2 patios with lakefront views. The only BS you need is the Burger Shed. Burger Shed, Bass Pro Drive, Altoona.
At US Cellular, we believe in having healthy relationships with our phones, so we can have better relationships with each other. Introducing US Mode, a way to set your phone for less distraction and deeper connection. So dinner can sound less like this and more like this.
What'd you learn today?
The sauropod was the tallest dinosaur ever.
Oh my goodness.
Visit US Cellular in-store or online, and we'll help set your phone to US Mode, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, the 5G network built for us. See uscellular.com for details.
At Community Choice, it's simply a mortgage. No hoops to jump through or limbo sticks to go under. Just a straight, easy path from point A to point B. It takes less than 60 seconds to get started at unbankyourmortgage.com. Loan approval subject to credit score and analysis. See credit union for details. Equal opportunity lender.
Hawkeye Basketball on 1040 WHO is brought to you by American Equity, Better Business Bureau, Daydreamer, Quick Star, Lennox, Tournament Club of Iowa. Support those who support the Hawkeyes.
Welcome back to the U.S. Cellular Postgame Show. Carver Hawkeye Arena in Iowa City, Iowa. In less than an hour, tips off the new season, the 2024 season, against our friends from the University of Texas, Texas A&M, actually. Texas A&M Commerce. Commerce, a community of about 9,500 people, 70 miles northeast of Dallas. Time now for the Hawkeye Women's Sports Update, courtesy of the Iowa City Area Sports Commission. Responsible for our community being home to countless amateur sporting events and state tournaments, including state volleyball. Boy, the banners are up and they're filling Extreme Arena starting today and all this week out in the Iowa River Landing.
Yeah, communicated with Randy Krejci, he said to tell you hello, and he's down there covering all that high school action.
Our guy Randy. He'll be on the Hawkeye Network a few stations. Wrestling, tennis, much more, where the Sports Commission is involved. Generating significant economic value and impact while adding substantially to the quality of life here in the Johnson County communities. The Iowa City Area Sports Commission is a proud presenting sponsor of UI Women's Athletics. Learn more at wegotnext.org. Well, the Hawkeye women's basketball team will open up Wednesday here at Carver against Northern Illinois. Rob Brooks and former Hawkeye Catherine Reynolds will have the call on the Hawkeye Radio Network starting at 6:30 with a pregame tip-off at 7. An expanded pregame show with Rob and Catherine starting this year, and why not with all the success Coach Bluter and now Coach Jensen will have. Tickets for Hawkeye Women's Wrestling go on sale this week. The Hawks will host 2 duels inside Carver. The first coming up Saturday, November 16th with Cornell and then William Jewell. Iowa will welcome Augustana and Grand Valley State to Carver on Saturday, January 18th. Single dual meet ticket sales will open this Wednesday at 9 a.m. Visit HawkeyeSports.com/tickets to learn more. University of Iowa soccer student athletes earned all Big Ten honors this week. Graduate student Maggie Johnston, sophomore Millie Greer, freshman Barrett Parton, who had a great first year, and senior Mia Schuler, all named to the All Big Ten honors list. The Hawkeyes will start, they hope to get a bid, and it's in all probability they will next week when the NCAA regionals are announced. Good luck to Coach Diani. And soccer. Field hockey closed out its home slate, losing to number 8 Michigan. The Hawks will be a 7th seed at the Big Ten tournament, facing 2-seed Maryland this Thursday in College Park. Iowa women's volleyball, certainly competitive against top 10 ranked programs, Penn State and Ohio State, but lost just the same. Again, the volleyballers are in action. They've got several home meets remaining, including this weekend. They're on the road for Northwestern at midweek. That's our Hawkeye Women's Sports Update, courtesy of the Iowa City Area Sports Commission. Now a U.S. Bank scoreboard. We know when you invest in a community, the community invests in you. We're committed to providing high-quality, innovative products and services that meet the needs and demands of our customers. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Action underway, season openers for other Big Ten schools. Purdue started early. They have a 58-49 lead on Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Michigan State, Coach Izzo's team out to a 19-5 lead on Monmouth early in that game. Maryland and Manhattan have just tipped off. Maryland with a 3.7-4 advantage. Later, Penn State hosts Binghamton. Wisconsin opens with Holy Cross up in the Kohl Center. Northwestern and Coach Collins take on Lehigh, and Nebraska will be at home against the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. They've got like 25 Division I schools in Texas. It'd take us all night just to do a U.S. Bank scoreboard if we featured only the Texas schools. Elsewhere within our state's borders, UNI is hosting the University of Dubuque. The Cyclones at Hilton taking on Mississippi Valley State, and Drake is entertaining York. That's our U.S. Bank scoreboard update. In just a minute, we'll hear from Texas A&M Commerce coach Jarrett von Rosenberg. He's in his 8th year at the school in Texas A&M Commerce. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Hawkeye fans, get ready for the game with Big Grove. As an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes, we're excited to bring you the ultimate game-watching experience. Enjoy fan favorites like Easy Eddie and Citrus Surfer while cheering on the Hawks. Can't make it to Carver? Go to BigGrove.com and enter for your chance to win Hawkeye tickets all season long. Or join us at any of our 4 Iowa locations in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, and Solon, where you can get out of the cold and enjoy warm hospitality while watching the game. Big Grove Brewery, your official watch party headquarters of the Hawkeyes, all season long. Go Hawks!
Hawk fans, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, the area's premier realtor, Melrose Meadows. Voted Iowa City's best retirement community. Tired of cooking, cleaning, or just being alone? Check out Melrose Meadows. Voted Iowa City's best retirement community with underground parking, heated pool, and endless opportunities to stay fit and social. Visit melrosemeadows.com.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products. We've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
Rivalry matchups are back, and you could be there in style with the Iowa Lottery. Enter any non-winning Hawkeye Gold Scratch ticket in the VIP Club for a chance to win exclusive seats to the Iowa State matchups at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Enjoy complimentary food and beverage service, parking, and $500 in spending money as you watch the Hawks and the Cyclones battle for in-state bragging rights. Women's basketball, men's basketball, or men's wrestling. It's your choice. Check out ialottery.com/VIP for details and play today.
Woo-hoo! Not all internet is created equal. It's a lot like choosing a quarterback. Technically, you could sign up any new rookie provider on the block, but the success of every device in your home depends on it. Will they perform in the clutch, or will they buffer under pressure? Extreme provides the speed you need with a 100% gigabit technology network and amplified Wi-Fi. And unlike signing a quarterback, Extreme Internet requires no contracts. There's only one pick to lead your team. It's Extreme, powered by Mediacom.
At U.S. Bank, when they say they're in it with you, they mean it. Not just for the good stuff, the grand openings and celebrations, although those are pretty great, but for all the hard work it took to get there, the fine-tuning of goals, the managing of cash and workflows, and decision-making. They're in to help you through all of it, because together they're proving day in and day out that there is nothing as powerful as the power of us. Visit usbank.com to get started today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, copyright 2024 U.S. Bank.
It's time to get an inside look at today's opponent. Presented by Explore Minnesota. From boasting one of the best urban park systems in the nation to more than 300 miles of the superior hiking trail along the scenic North Shore, Minnesota is any hiker's paradise. Find trails, places to stay, and things to do along the way at exploreminnesota.com. Here's Gary Dolphin.
Well, Fran's got a lot of new faces, incoming faces this year. You've got an entire moving van, it seems. A lot of moving parts, but like he said, the good news is you've had him since June, so has everything kind of fallen into place?
Yeah, we like where we're at. 10 new guys, really get an opportunity to spend a lot of time this summer with them. And that's not only on the basketball floor, but really getting to know one another. And as we go into the season, and, obviously have an extremely challenging opponent tonight, but, you look at it across our schedule, and the first 2 months is going to be really challenging. So we got to stick together, continue to grow, continue to get better when it comes to basketball, obviously, on both sides of the ball.
we're familiar with some of the names that have returned. You got 2 or 3 guys back. Talk about Scooter, what his talents are.
Yeah, it starts with Kalika Dulmatine. He's come back for his 5th year. When you have some stability in the locker room like that, that really helps everything else gel together. And then you got our All-American that we got out of junior college, Scooter Williams. Really, I don't even think his floor is very high. I don't even think he's scratched the surface of where he's going to be by the end of the year. But we're relying on him to be very productive on both sides of the ball. He's really long and athletic, can really defend and score, make plays for others. So he needs to fill up the stat sheet for us to be competitive.
Coach, you shot a lot of threes last year as a team. Is that kind of the formula again this season, or have you mixed it up a little bit more?
Well, I think our roster is going to dictate maybe a few less, even though I'm trying to get them to shoot more. But yeah, the way we play, the style from year to year, the players change obviously, and their talents per se. But our style is how we want to play, and we want to get up fast. We want to take shots inside the paint at the rim that are good twos, and then we want to catch and shoot threes. And if we're on time and purpose with our offense, that gives us a chance to get back in defensive transition, which I was very good in. And it gives us a chance to play them in the half court, which gives us a chance.
You mentioned transition. What worries you most about the Hawks tonight?
Just if you run to the paint, they're going to really hurt you. They're going to shoot quick open shots, whether that be threes or you give them an opportunity when you spread out worried about the threes and they drive it to the rim. So you got to really get back, keep 5 guys hopefully in front of their 5 so you can slow them down, and then just make them work the clock a little bit. The more time we allow them to work the clock, I think it gives us a better chance. But if the game gets up and down crazy, I don't know if we're disciplined enough right now to be able to play that style. So we want to kind of slow it down a little bit, especially on the road in a hostile environment.
Coach Van Rosenberg, good luck in the Southland this year. Thanks for your time, Jared. Appreciate it.
You got it. Take care.
That's Coach Jarrett Von Rosenberg, brought to you by Explore Minnesota. Up next, we'll hear from Hawkeye head coach Fran McCaffrey, presented by your Iowa John Deere dealers. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
At Community Choice, it's simply a mortgage. No hoops to jump through or limbo sticks to go under. Just a straight, easy path from point A to point B. It takes less than 60 seconds to get started at unbankyourmortgage.com. Loan approval subject to credit score and analysis. See credit union for details. Equal opportunity lender.
Lennox has been building furnaces and air conditioners here in Iowa since 1895, and Lennox dealers have been selling and installing these high-efficiency Lennox products for just as long. So when you call Holt Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, you know you're calling one of the best names in the indoor comfort business. Dave Lennox knows that when you turn to Holt, your home will be exceptionally comfortable. For the best home comfort system you can buy, it's Lennox and Holt Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical. Lennox, Holt Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, and the Hawkeyes. Now that's a winning combination.
Everyone knows the BBB is the Better Business Bureau, but depending on what you need, it's the Better Plumber Bureau, the Better Auto Mechanic Bureau, the Better Accountant Bureau. That's because the BBB connects people with businesses they can trust. So think of the BBB as the better check that business out first so you don't get ripped off bureau. Be smart. Always look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Midwest One believed in us and gave us the money to get started, and it was great.
We're talking with Jack Piper of Jimmy Jack's Rib Shack.
In 2005, they were there when we opened Jimmy Jack's Rib Shack. They've been there every step of the way with funding and great feedback on how to expand our brand. Midwest One Bank has been great, and with the recent uncertain times, we got through it, thanks to Midwest One Bank.
Midwest One Bank. Simply better banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Treat yourself to one of our award-winning entrees at the Machine Shed. Come get your hands around one of our famous pork tenderloins, our most popular sandwich, served either deep-fried golden brown or unbreaded and grilled. Or try our roasted, stuffed Iowa chop that is stuffed with a warm apple raisin dressing and glazed with an apple whiskey sauce. Trust me, you won't regret it. This is Jeff Grunder, and we can't wait to have you over for dinner at the Machine Shed.
I-80 and Hickman Road, Urbandale, and I-80 and Northwest Boulevard, Davenport.
Are you ready to take a sweet trip down memory lane? Come on, let's head straight to the bake sale, only at Quick Star. Craving those fresh, oven-baked cookies like Grandma used to make? The Quickery's got them, baked with love and a touch of that old-fashioned goodness. In a rush? Grab a muffin for just $1.19. A perfect on-the-go treat. From glazers to cake donuts, indulge at the bake sale. So what are you waiting for? Treat yourself, only at Quickstar.
At Community Choice, it's simply a mortgage. No hoops to jump through or limbo sticks to go under. Just a straight, easy path from point A to point B. It takes less than 60 seconds to get started at unbankyourmortgage.com. Loan approval subject to credit score and analysis. See credit union for details. Equal opportunity lender.
Now it's time for today's John Deere shoot-around with Iowa coach Fran McCaffrey. Brought to you by great Iowa John Deere dealers like K.C. Nielsen. K.C. Nielsen, your premier John Deere dealer, serving northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. They offer parts, sales, and service on all John Deere equipment. K.C. Nielsen, harvesting success together since 1946. Learn more at kcnielsen.com. Here's Gary Dolphin and Coach McCaffrey.
Coach, a new season, new faces, certainly some familiar returnees, including Peyton Sanford. It is his team. He's a leader in so many ways, isn't he?
Yeah, and he's had a great summer and fall, not only in terms of his performance, but leading the team and taking over the locker room and setting the tone in June and July and August and September. You know, they can now be the dog days. Used to be it was until you got to February, but, you know, we do a lot in the summer months. And the important thing is not to allow them to get stale. Keep it fresh, keep teaching, stay positive. And he was great at leading this team all summer.
It's the Kenny Arnold Classic tonight, one of several games this week featuring Kenny's name, one of the great versatile guards of any Iowa basketball era. I remember when Ronnie Lester first injured that knee in 1980, Kenny was instrumental in helping the Hawks not only make the Final Four, but win, or at least tie for the regular season Big Ten championship. He was a valuable position player. He could play 1, 2, or the small forward.
Yeah, I mean, he was just a gamer, a winner. I mean, he did all that with a broken finger. That's the testament to how tough he was. And then, of course, you know, when he had his health issues and, you know, without question, the greatest example of brotherhood that I've ever seen with how that team rallied around him for the rest of his life until he passed a few years ago. So we had a bunch of those guys at practice yesterday. We had a reception after practice, and our players got a chance to mingle with those guys, and it was really a great day yesterday.
Coach, back to present day, what are the early plans on usage of your transfers, Thelwell and Traore, in terms of minutes and perhaps where they're used on the floor?
They'll be very important parts of this team. Drew tonight in particular, Seydou is out tonight. He's got an issue with his foot, so we'll keep an eye on that. He's been playing extremely well, too. So, you know, I'm disappointed that he's not going to get to play, but we'll get him back as soon as we can.
As for the University or Texas A&M Commerce, a community near Dallas, they've got, speaking of new faces, they've got 11 transfers or incoming freshmen. But still, Scooter Williams, one of those transfers in from Chattanooga State, he's a real deal, isn't he?
He's terrific, very versatile, 6'5", about 210, 215, an athlete, but a skilled guy, smart guy, put up unbelievable numbers at his previous location. So this team is very athletic, a lot of athletic power. They're deep, and they're physical. So we're going to have to play through the physicality tonight.
They shot a ton of threes last year. Are they still that kind of team?
Hard to say. They've only played 2 scrimmages so far, and they weren't shooting quite that many. They shot 922 threes last year. That's a staggering number. It's almost 300, about 300 more than we did. And we're, fairly, extensive team in terms of shooting threes early in the clock. Let our guys go. Don't get on them if they pull from 3. We encourage that. So it'll be interesting to see how they do in that regard.
Fran, you mentioned at the top of our interview here where you've been watching your guys for 5 months now. It is opening night. What do you want to see tonight out of the guys as a unit?
Well, we've had a lot of time to put things in and to get our defense organized and get our offense whether it be set plays or the motion game or some of our continuity sets or out-of-bounds plays. Even though it's the first night, you want to be sharp. You want to know that not only does everybody know what to do, where to go, but they know what to do, where to go in multiple positions, because that's one of the strengths of our team. We have a versatile group. But if you can't move guys around because they can't remember where to go, then you don't have versatility. So I want to see how we do in that part of the game.
Coach, thanks so much. Good luck on opening night.
Appreciate it, Dolph.
Coach Fran McCaffrey will join us each and every pregame, courtesy of our friends at the Iowa John Deere dealers. Coming up next, Bobby Hansen has his keys to the game. This is Hawkeye Basketball from Learfield.
How do you become America's best-selling brand? Let's break it down. Innovative tech means smarter and safer driving. Intelligent all-wheel drive will keep you ready for anything. And built Ford tough trucks will always get the job done. Plus, come into your local Ford store today and get super low APR financing, big cash back, and great lease offers on Ford's full line of cars, trucks, and SUVs. That's Ford, and that's how you become America's best-selling brand. Sales claim based on calendar year sales.
Hi, I'm Gary Dolphin, and if you want your home to be exceptionally comfortable during these cold Iowa winters and hot, humid summers, you need to turn to Dave Lennox and your local Lennox home comfort specialist. Lennox has been serving Iowa consumers since 1895, when Dave Lennox built his first furnace in Marshalltown, and Lennox is still building its high-efficiency furnaces and air conditioners there today. For the best home comfort system you can buy, it's Lennox and your local Lennox dealer. Lennox and the Hawkeyes. Now there's a winning combination.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.com.
Stop by your local John Deere dealer for a test drive today or learn more at Deere.com. Your Iowa John Deere dealers, proud sponsors of Iowa basketball.
Hawk fans, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, the area's premier realtor. The hotel at Kirkwood Center, a AAA 4-diamond luxury property located just a few minutes from the Eastern Iowa Airport and downtown Cedar Rapids. Whether you're visiting for business or pleasure, the hotel is happy to welcome you. To make reservations, visit thehotelatKirkwood.com or call 877-751-5111 for more information.
The Hawkeyes are ready to take flight for another men's basketball season, and season tickets are available now.
Freeman goes and gets it, shot up and good. What body control. A little double dip in midair, was coming down with the ball and flipped it up and in.
Led by all-conference selection and Big Ten Freshman of the Year Owen Freeman, the Hawkeyes are ready to shine in the Big Ten. Join the charge and secure your season tickets at HawkeyeSports.com or call us at 1-800-IA-HAWKS. On Iowa and go Hawks.
Midwest One Bank is the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye men's basketball. Visit MidwestOne.bank for empowered money management. Member FDIC.
Thank you, Midwest One Bank. Hey, at the game or at home, Wimmer's premium quality hot dogs and sausages score big with family and friends. Take the highest quality beef and pork, combine it with natural spices, and you get the best tasting Midwestern hot dog. Bobby and I will attest to that. We're enjoying one. Well, I guess they're gone now, aren't they?
We did enjoy it,
about
though.
4 bites.
That bratwurst was awesome.
Oh, man.
Wimmer's, thank you.
And big and thick. Wimmer's the official hot dog of the Iowa Hawkeyes. And they help us bring Bobby Hansen's keys to the game. Opening night, regardless of who the opponent is, and clearly it's a team Iowa's heavily favored over. Your opening night every year when you played for so long, what's the plan? What's the idea? It starts to count tonight. What are you looking for?
It does, Gary. You look to be sharp. You heard Coach McCaffrey talk there. Like, we want to see the guys execute what we've been talking about. We've been working for 5 months. We want to be better defensively, but most importantly, you got to share the basketball. Be a team. You know, you're going to go a long way if you can work together, work like a team. We've got great depth. You've got great versatility. It's going to be a little bit hampered with Seydou Traore. He's out here with a boot on his right foot, so he won't be able to play tonight. But you want to see the guys come out here and compete, keep your emotions in check, and then play, not flawless, but really play a sharp basketball game. So my 3 keys, number 1, you heard both coaches talk about how many three-pointers go up, but you got to guard the three-point line here tonight. Last year, almost 50% of Commerce's field goal attempts came from threes. Here at France, at 900 and some, that's 30-some field goals, three-point field goals attempted. So all new team, you don't know what they're going to shoot, but be ready to guard that three-point line. Just watching these guys warm up, they're all out there jacking shots up behind the three-point line. So guard the three-point line, key number 1. The second key, Gary, is going to be defend dribble penetration. These guys got some quick little guards out there, some new guys coming into this Commerce team. They're going to try to get downhill and try to break you down, get into the paint, and then drive and dish out to those three-point shooters. So part of being a good defensive team is not allow straight line dribble penetration drives to the basket. You got to funnel them over to the sidelines, and you got to be talking, communicating on the defensive side. So defend dribble penetration, key number 2. And the third key is going to be dominate. Dominate these guys right from the get-go. All facets of this game. And that means rebounding, turnovers, turn them over. Hold these guys under 60 points if you can. They averaged last year about 75. But you want to be a good defensive team, you got to start taking care of your defensive numbers. So what I'd like you to do is see that number under 60 points here tonight. And the Hawkeyes will probably get into 90 to 100 points.
That usually points right to one of your comments about taking care of the basketball.
Yeah.
Limit the possessions and score at your end.
Yeah, and the Hawks are good at that. You know, pass the ball, share the ball, don't turn it over, and rebound the ball when it goes up on defense. Get out, rebound, and run. That's who you are.
Oh, he gets an A on opening night. Bobby Hansen's keys to the game, spot on, courtesy of our wonderful Hawkeye Radio Network sponsors. Hey, the Hawkeyes are officially bowl eligible. That means you can sign up to automatically receive official bowl travel information at HawkeyeSports.com/Bowl Central. So log on to HawkeyeSports.com/Bowl Central. When the game is announced, you'll immediately receive information on game tickets, air travel, and, of course, hotel accommodations. That's HawkeyeSports.com/Bowl Central, presented by Travel Leaders, Destinations Unlimited, the Hawkeyes official bowl tour company and group. Mid-American Energy starting lineups are coming up next. It's opening night. Iowa and Texas A&M Commerce will tip off here shortly after 7 o'clock. We'll be here to call it for you. This is Hawkeye Basketball from Learfield.
American Equity salutes today's hero of the game. As a proud sponsor of the ongoing recognition of our military during Hawkeye games this season, please join American Equity in thanking all who have served our country. American Equity is more than just retirement savings and income products. They are committed to providing you best-in-class service and high-quality retirement income that helps deliver the independence to dream and reach your goals. To learn more about American Equity, please visit their website at american-equity.com.
Are you ready to take a sweet trip down memory lane? Come on, let's head straight to the bake sale, only at Quick Star. Craving those fresh, oven-baked cookies like Grandma used to make? The Quickery's got them, baked with love and a touch of that old-fashioned goodness. In a rush? Grab a muffin for just $1.19. A perfect on-the-go treat. From glazers to cake donuts. Indulge at the bake sale. So what are you waiting for? Treat yourself, only at Quick Star.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Iowa Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Travel Leaders, Destinations Unlimited. We provide experiential travel and vacation planning for Hawkeye fans across the state. Contact one of our destination experts to start planning your next trip at duagency.com.
Hawkeye Basketball on 1040 WHO is brought to you by American Equity, Better Business Bureau, Daydreamer, Quickstar, Lennox, Tournament Club of Iowa. Support those who support the Hawkeyes.
Let's look at tonight's starting lineups courtesy of Mid-American Energy. Mid-American working together is how you win. That's why Mid-American Energy's roster of wind, solar, and other energy sources work together to keep your service safe and reliable 24/7. Learn more at midamericanenergy.com. Opening night starting lineup for Texas A&M Commerce. The Lions out of the Southland Conference, primarily schools from Louisiana, Arkansas, and Texas, of course. McNeese State has dominated the Southland the last few years. They'll start at a guard. Scooter Williams Jr., transfer in from Chattanooga State, averaged 21.7 rebounds, 7 assists, shot 56% from the field. He's 6'5", 210, and a junior, so Hawks need to guard him right out of the gate. Point guard is Evan Phelps, 6-foot sophomore from Duncanville, Texas. Also at a guard, Khalik Abdul-Mateen. You heard Coach Rosenberg talk about how this guy is key to any success. He's a senior from Houston, runs the offense, averaged 5 points, 3 rebounds a year ago. At a guard or forward, 6'5", 200-pound sophomore Cameron James. And at a forward, 6'8", 205, the senior Josh Taylor from Norcross, Georgia, out of Norcross St. Thomas High School in Norcross, Georgia. Those are the Texas A&M Commerce Lions. For the Iowa Hawkeyes, same lineup that started 10 days ago in the exhibition encounter with Minnesota Duluth. Brock Harding at the point, 6-foot sophomore from Moline. Josh Dix will be at the shooting guard, 6'6" junior from Council Bluffs Abe Lincoln. Josh averaged 9 points, a couple rebounds a year ago, had 22 here in the exhibition game. Laji Dambele will be in the post with Owen Freeman. Dembele is 6'8", 255-pound sophomore from Newark, New Jersey. Freeman, co-Big Ten Freshman of the Year last season at 6'10", 245, now a sophomore from Moline. Peyton Sanford, the Hawkeyes All-Big Ten star guard forward, will patrol wherever he feels comfortable. 6'8", 215 out of Hawkeyes, averaged 16.7 rebounds last season. Fran McCaffrey in his 16th year as the head of the Hawks. And for Texas A&M Commerce is Jarrett Von Rosenberg in his 8th season, career record of 114 wins, 86 losses. McCaffrey starts a new year with a record of 261 and 176. Those are the Mid-American Energy starting lineups. Join Bobby Hansen and I every week for Hawk Talk live from the Watermill Kitchen and Bar inside the Hyatt Regency in Coralville. Hi to Matt, and the crew tonight at the Hyatt. We'll be joined each week by Coach McCaffrey and a Hawkeye player. Our first show is November 25th from 7 until 8:30. The Farmers State Bank tip-off is next. Texas A&M Commerce in town to take on the Hawkeyes. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Are aches, pains, or injuries keeping you on the sidelines? At Athletico, our movement experts are here to help you turn your setbacks into comebacks and create a personalized game plan for your recovery. With no prescription or referral needed, Athletico Physical Therapy is where your comeback story begins. Get started today by scheduling a free assessment at athletico.com. Proud partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes.
If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide, experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis, 988 provides the direct connection to free, confidential, and compassionate support. When you call, text, or chat 988, you'll be quickly connected to trained crisis counselors who will listen to your concerns, provide support, and connect you to additional resources if needed. There is hope. You are not alone. For 24/7 support, call or text 988 or chat 988lifeline.org. A message from Iowa HHS.
Iowa Hawkeyes women's basketball forward Hannah Stolke teamed up with 22 and Vine at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort to bring you an exclusive creation, the Hamburger. This mouthwatering masterpiece features 2 delicious sausage and beef patties with crispy bacon jam, melted American cheese, and a perfectly fried egg, all nestled on a French toast caramelized brioche bun. Experience the Hamburger today. Available only at 22 and Vine. It's a game changer.
Hawk fans, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, the area's premier realtor. Jill Armstrong and her team strive to make every buyer and seller at ease with the real estate process. If you are in the market to buy or sell a home, contact the Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty. For all your real estate needs, call 319-631-5455.
Not all internet is created equal. It's a lot like choosing a quarterback. Technically, you could sign up any new rookie provider on the block, but the success of every device in your home depends on it. Will they perform in the clutch, or will they buffer under pressure? Extreme provides the speed you need with a 100% gigabit technology network and amplified Wi-Fi. And unlike signing a quarterback, Extreme Internet requires no contracts. There's only one pick to lead your team. It's Extreme, powered by Mediacom.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products, we've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, Hawkeye Basketball is brought to you by Shelter Insurance. The ball is in your court. Visit shelterinsurance.com to find an agent who can help you with your auto, home, and life insurance needs. 988. There is hope with a 988 Lifeline. Call or text 988 for free, 24/7. Iowa John Deere Dealers, proud sponsors of Hawkeye Basketball. U.S. Bank, proud to support Iowa basketball. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Hy-Vee, score big savings with a Hy-Vee Perks membership. By your local Ford dealers. And by Mid-American Energy. Look up, look out for overhead power lines. Visit midamericanenergy.com for electrical safety tips. It's game time. You're listening to healthy coverage of the Iowa Hawkeyes with Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Wellmark, here for every member, every moment. Learn more at wellmark.com. Now let's join Gary Dolphin and former Hawkeye Bobby Hansen for the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield first half.
National anthem coming up here shortly on the Hawkeye Radio Network, courtesy of Hawkapella. A rather large chorale group. I don't see any guys out there, mostly young women, student athletes or students here at University of Iowa. We'll update the scoreboard. Some teams already underway in the Eastern time zone, including Purdue and Michigan State. That after we enjoy our national anthem with the aforementioned Hawkapella.
At this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem, performed this evening by the Hawkapellas.
The Hawkeyes. Outstanding job. Everybody in tune. I didn't hear anybody off key. All right, before we get underway here for the season opener, the Hawkeyes and Texas A&M Commerce, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. Station ID time here on the Hawkeye Radio Network. You're listening to Iowa Basketball. Give you the starting lineups, courtesy of Mid-American Energy. Our officials tonight assigned by the Big Ten Conference: Tariq Lucas, Bill Jacobson, and Tim Comer. Tim Comer and Bill Jacobson we're very familiar with. Got a hunch Tariq might be in his first year as a Big Ten official. All these guys work multiple conferences, Bobby. At least the good ones do.
They certainly do, Gary, and I recognize a couple of those guys, as you mentioned, so just good to get them out there before the Big Ten starts up here in early December. The Hawkeyes have a couple of games, a home game and then an away game. But, yeah, always good to see what the referees are going to see how we play.
U.S. Bank brings you all of our scoreboard updates again this season. U.S. Bank is a proud sponsor of the Iowa Hawkeyes. We're in and with you for the good stuff and all the hard work it takes to get there. Because together, there's nothing as powerful as the power of us. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Purdue is 2 minutes away from a season-opening victory. The Boilermakers, #1 for most of last season, made a good run in the tournament. No more Zach Edey, so Coach Painter and Coach Lusk have replaced him and a few others in the lineup, and they're out by 15, 86-71 over Texas A&M Corpus Christi with 2 minutes to go. Michigan State up 11 at halftime on Monmouth, 38-27. Also at the half, Maryland has a 31-28 lead on Manhattan. 10 minutes into the game, it's Penn State at home leading Binghamton College of New York 16-9. About to get underway as we are. Holy Cross at Wisconsin, Lehigh visiting Northwestern, Texas A&M Commerce, of course, and the Hawkeyes. And the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley is playing Fred Hoiberg and the Huskers out in Lincoln. Later on, Michigan hosting Cleveland State. Illinois. Brad with another powerful Illini team. A lot of new faces on that roster this year. Eastern Illinois visits Champaign tonight. Ohio State is entertaining Texas. That's the marquee game in the Big Ten, you could say. 19th ranked Texas at Ohio State. That's part of the Hall of Fame series that emanates out of Las Vegas. Southern Cal and Chattanooga. Yeah, USC's in the Big Ten for basketball, too.
Crazy, though.
Chattanooga at USC. UCLA is at home to Rider of New Jersey. Those road trips have started. Oregon, in a late start, will be at home against University of California, Riverside. Dana Altman, of course, the head coach, former Creighton Blue Jay head man at University of Oregon. Dana's been there a long time.
He's been there a long time, and they got a heck of a team again this year. Picked for the top half of the Big Ten, and we do not travel out to Oregon this season. They will come to us here at Carver Hawkeye Arena.
Yeah, that schedule is juiced up. I mean, it looks great on paper, especially Big Ten play, and we'll be there for all of it. Hope to see you here at Carver Hawkeye Arena early and often this season. Tonight's opening tip is brought to you by our friends at Farmers State Bank. Earn $250 when you open an eligible checking account at the Tiffin branch or order online. Get rewarded for banking with FSB, Farmers State Bank. Visit myfsbonline.com for complete details. Subject to approval, minimum $50 deposit, requires e-statements and direct deposit. Member FDIC. Talking with Courtney Aldridge, Hawkeye assistant coach who had the scout on tonight's game. Said they don't have a ton of size, but they're athletic. They get off the floor. They are quick. They got a 6'8" post player, 6'6", couple 6'6" forwards. And, you know, most of these kids from Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, they can fly up and down the floor.
Oh, certainly can, Gary. They're athletic, no doubt about it. That's why I say you got to get down in your defensive stance, meet them at half court, and stop the dribble penetration. Don't allow them to just drive right to the basket. Put your big guy in some foul situations. So got to have a solid defensive effort tonight.
Josh Taylor at 6'8", out-jumped by Owen Freeman, and the Hawks have the first look in the offensive end. Brock Harding at point guard, chased around by fellow point guard Evan Phelps. Here's Dix for three to start the game. A little strong, and a tall rebound for Khalik Abdul-Mateen. He's the senior leader. Quickly into the front court to Phelps. Now to Scooter Williams. Dix has him as expected. He's their best offensive threat. Here's a pitch, high post right. Shot open, shot on the way, no good. Air ball, good defense, good closeout there anyway by Laji Dembele. He got in the face of Cameron James and bothered that shot.
Just got to be in the area, no doubt about it. Had the hand up, the left arm up, left hand up on that shot. It certainly bothered it as it hit nothing but the floor. Air ball.
Hawks come back looking for the first score of the night. Harding takes the dribble left wing, weak side to Freeman. Drives inside, misses the runner from the baseline left. Kept it alive, went fighting for it. Now they're on the floor, and we'll have a jump ball. And it'll go over to the Lions of Texas A&M Commerce. I love the hustle and the effort by Owen Freeman, though.
Oh, you're going to get that every single possession. A kid got a high motor, but he just got to take his time in there. He saw the double team come early and tried to crash through it. Couldn't get it to drop.
Hawks with a chance to force the first turnover of the year. 1-2-2, but they knife their way through it, do the Lions. Crossover dribble by Williams, gets around Dix. Shot blocked partially by Freeman, and a foul on the rebound. We're going to get Laji Dembele for over the back of Josh Taylor. Taylor had a little better position, and then did Laji, and he came over the left blade, shoulder blade, and first foul of the season. Out it comes to Scooter Williams. Shot clock resets to 20. Here's Abdul-Mateen backing the dribble in on Dix. Nowhere to go. To the wing, a long three, in and out, no good. Good look at it for Scooter Williams, but he missed it. Remember, he shot 56%, but 31% from three. Harding back for the Hawkeyes. Cross-court feed, Sanford's open, no good, that's strong. Tipped nicely, Dembele to Payton. Hawks keep the ball, Dix for three, that one curls in. Really nice pass by Harding.
Yeah, he got the offensive rebound, kick out, went to Payton, he kicked it over to Brock Harding, and Harding found the shooter, Dix, straight on top of the key, first three of the season for the Hawkeyes.
Hawks with a cover-up man-to-man defense. Here's a screen, taking the dribble inside Abdul-Mateen, and he hits the step-back jumper from 5 feet away. Nice screen there in the high post. 3-2, Iowa with a lead. Here's a foul off the ball. Going to get a hold on, looks like on Cameron James. Now he's just 6'5". He got switched off on either Dembele or Freeman. It just reached out and grabbed the jersey because he was on their backside. Sanford on the throw-in. Behind the back dribble, gets into the lane. Shot is up, no good. Knocked to the floor. Sanford thought he was fouled. Rebounded by the Lions and a run out. Here's Williams in transition. Into the corner. A three is no good by Abdul-Mateen. Cleared by Freeman. Harding running the other way for the Hawkeyes, and he's fouled. So quick. Split a double team and drew the personal. Now, was he in shooting motion?
Yeah, according to the referee, he pointed up at the basket, said he was in the motion. So 2 free throws coming for Brock, and you're exactly right, Gary. He pushed the tempo on that one after the crazy shot, and rebound came out, and Brock, the one-man fast break.
That's what the Hawks want to do. Harding 77% a year ago from the foul line, makes the first. Two-shotter, 4-2 Iowa. We played a little over 2 minutes. Opening night at Carver. Second free throw a little strong, no good off the heel of the iron. And the Hawkeyes hustle back on defense. Scooter Williams out of Chattanooga State, Clarksville, Tennessee native. Wooed to the Dallas area, and here he is. Texas A&M Commerce. Here's a wild pass in the lane, got away from DeMarco Bethea just into the game, and the Hawkeyes get the turnover. Now Dix lost the handle on the ball. Might have been poked away by Evan Phelps. Turnover aside, here come the Lions running back into the front court. Both teams want to run. 17-14 to play in the opening half. Just underway for the new season and opening night at Carver. Step back three, good by Scooter Williams. Better get in his face. 6'5", 210, the junior. And he's got a long, muscular arm.
Yeah, good-looking shot that time by Scooter Williams. He's just backpedaling, talking to Payton Sanford. Got to get a little closer.
Owen Freeman right in front of the rim. He got real close there off a beautiful assist by Harding, his third in the early going. And the Hawks regain the lead, 6-5, after being down momentarily, 5-4. Mateen left wing for Commerce. Now to Bethea, just off the bench. New point guard. No, Evan Phelps still in there. Pardon me. He drives around Brock Harding, and the runner goes down right of the lane. Got the friendly roll, did Evan Phelps, the sophomore from Duncanville, Texas. Great high school football in that community. 7-6. Commerce with the 1-point lead. 16-10 to go first half. Harding, a double move, gets around Phelps. Now gets a screen from Freeman. Into the corner to Peyton Sanford. Lobs it into the big guy. Freeman fouled and scores. Takes a look at the right bicep. Flexes it a little bit. 16 minutes to go in the game. It's first half. Hawks have the lead at 8-7. And a free throw coming for Owen Freeman. Hawkeye basketball brought to you by UIHC. When it comes to your health, you need the full picture. That means the right diagnosis and the right treatment right from the start. Every day, University of Iowa Healthcare is working to advance medicine so you can get the best care. With more research, clinical trials, and treatment options than anywhere else in the state. University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine and changing lives. Learn more at uihc.org. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
You might think Iowa grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. Corn can even fuel your drive to watch the Hawkeyes play when you choose Unleaded 88. It's a fuel that's cheaper, cleaner, and greener. Plus, it's homegrown, making Unleaded 88 the clear choice at the pump and totally worth the hype. So as you head to cheer on the Hawkeyes this season, don't just fuel up. Pump it up with Unleaded 88. Find Unleaded 88 at a station near you. Go to iowacorn.org/88.
Rivalry matchups are back, and you could be there in style with the Iowa Lottery. Enter any non-winning Hawkeye Gold Scratch ticket in the VIP Club for a chance to win exclusive seats to the Iowa State matchups at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Enjoy complimentary food and beverage service, parking, and $500 in spending money as you watch the Hawks and the Cyclones battle for in-state bragging rights. Women's basketball, men's basketball, or men's wrestling. It's your choice. Check out ialottery.com/VIP for details and play today. Woo-hoo!
When you live in the Midwest, you're accustomed to leading the nation in certain things, from corn and pork production to eggs and soybeans. And now we're adding another product to that list, clean, renewable wind energy. By investing in wind turbines and partnering with area farmers and landowners, Mid-American Energy is harvesting wind power that's homegrown right in our very own backyard, which not only provides customers with low, stable energy rates, but also the support to make our Midwest communities safer and stronger.
Midwest One Bank is the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye men's basketball. Visit MidwestOne.bank for empowered money management. Member FDIC. Now more healthy coverage of the Hawkeyes from Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Both teams have had the lead. The Hawks presently own it at 8-7 over Texas A&M Commerce and Owen Freeman. Chance to put the Hawks up 2 with the and 1. Missed free throw. That's 2 early missed free throws by the Hawkeyes, who work on that every day, as you well know. 8-7, Iowa in the front. Lead holds at 1 point. Here's a foul inside off the ball. They're going to get a moving screen.
Good call.
Called on
Salih. Youssef Salih just into the game.
Coach Van Rosenberg wants an explanation. First on Salih. Here come the Hawkeyes. Chance to take advantage of that. As good as a turnover, the foul. Peyton Sanford lobs left wing for Laji Dembele. 15.5 to go opening period. Here's a skip pass inside to Freeman. He's double teamed at every catch. Dix is open for 3. No good short. 1 for 3 from the field is Josh. And the rebound hauled off by Tay Mosher. He's in the lineup out of the timeout. Played at Bryant and Otero Junior College. And now he's in the lineup along with Youssef Salih, who just got the foul a moment ago. He's a Gainesville, Virginia native. Here's a near steal, stolen away by Laji Dembele. Picked off a lazy bounce pass. The Hawks are running. Cross-court feed in transition. Sanford, right wing from Dix. Pate puts the ball on the floor to Dix in the corner. Very, very active man-to-man defense here by Commerce. Jump shot by Dembele, no good. Left to the high post, rebounded by Freeman but couldn't secure it. And it's taken away by DeMarco Bethea.
Pick it up.
And then he's run into by one of his teammates, stolen away by Harding. Lazy turnover there, and Peyton Sanford missed the dunk all the way end to end, but it comes out hard to 1 Laji Dumbele. So the Hawks keep the possession. No new shot clock with 14 to get rid of it. 14:20 to play in the first half. Here's Dix to Sanford, open for a standstill 3. That's way short. The rebound is stolen away from behind by Harding, laid it up and in. 6'8" Bethea brought the ball down to his waist looking for an outlet, and the little mighty mite, Brock Harding, snuck in from behind, picked his pocket, and laid it up and in.
Yeah, he certainly did. Nice job, Brock Harding, not giving up on the play. There were 3 Lions around that ball trying to get the rebound. As you mentioned, once he brought it down, little Harding was right there to snatch it away and put it up with the up and under layup.
Cooper Koch and Price Sanford will enter for the Hawkeyes. A timeout asked for. 32nd timeout by the Brain Trust at Texas A&M Commerce. Look up, look out for overhead power lines. Visit MidAmericanEnergy.com for electrical safety tips. Call 811 before you dig. 811, it's the law. Visit MidAmericanEnergy.com for natural gas safety tips. MidAmericanEnergy.com, a proud supporter of Hawkeye basketball. So Iowa has the 10-7 lead thanks to the theft, the steal, and the lay-in by Brock Harding.
That's 4 turnovers by Texas A&M Commerce in the last minute and a half, Gary.
Harding with 3 points. Field goal and a free throw. He's got that many assists. Coach Van Rosenberg not happy with that lazy back-to-back turnovers, really. So here his team is in the offensive end. They pitch it inside. It looked like he got away with a travel. A wild shot up, no good by Josh Taylor. Rebound, put back up and in. Offensive rebound by Taylor. He went and got his miss and laid it up and in. Hawks need to clean that up inside. 10-9.
No.
And now they got a shoulder moving screen called on Laji Dumbele as he laid out Khalik Abdul-Mateen, who was trying to fight through the screen. That looked like some pretty good acting there by the guard, but hey, he got away with it. Evan Bronze checks in for Iowa. So it's Harding and Price Sanford, Cooper Koch, Josh Dixon, Evan Bronze for the Hawkeyes.
Laji was doing such a good job on the boards.
10-9, Iowa with the lead. Commerce with the basketball. Here's Abdul-Mateen. He tried to force it through heavy traffic, deflected, but right to a teammate, and the 3 is good from the corner. Evan Phelps drains a 3, 30% shooter from 3. He talked that one down. 12-10 now, a 2-point lead for A&M Commerce. Price Sanford with a pull-up jumper ties the game at 12. Shot fake from the corner for 3. The defender went flying at him. Evan Phelps went flying by him as well. And a one-bounce dribble. Price popped it in from 17 feet. Tie game at 2.
Picking up where he left off the other night in the exhibition game. Had a really good second half.
It's good when he hits that first one. Hawks need to button up the defense now. Keep forcing turnovers. TJ Thomas puts the ball on the floor.
Traveled.
Hands off to Phelps. He has it stolen away by Koch. Knocked away, picked up by Bronze. Harding all the way to the basket. Scoop layup out of control. Wild shot, no good. Didn't even draw iron. And here come the Lions the other way. Khalik Abdul-Mateen drives inside, lost the dribble. Out of bounds. Actually went off a teammate, Josh Taylor. And it is a little messy right now.
Yeah, Fran's going to go to the bench, bring in Drew Thelwell, get a chance to see him in some official action here in a Hawkeye uniform. Brock Harding out of the game. Did a nice job there, Brock did, on the defensive end. Just got a little out of control there on that drive.
Time back in. The Hawkeyes with Thelwell. Drew Thelwell. There's a young man, senior from Morehead State. Oh, great give and go and a dunk by Evan Bronze. What a pass by Cooper Koch.
Really good pass. Found it. Good catch in traffic. Evan Bronze went up quickly. Didn't put it on the floor. Went up, dunked the ball with 2 hands.
Little 2-man weak side game between 6'8" Koch and 6'9" Bronze. Iowa back in front 14-12. Here's a stop and go move. Driving through heavy traffic. Now a pass on point to Evan Phelps to the wing. Here's a 3. No good. Strong. Put up by Abdul-Mateen, the senior from Houston. Texas A&M gets back on defense. Drew Thelwell, left-handed dribble. Great bounce feed, baseline, and a foul called. I think they're going to get Evan Phelps. What a pass for Price. Sanford. I think he's going to get 2 shots, 2 free throws on his way up. Terrific pass. The Hawks have threaded the needle a couple times.
Nice
here, Bobby.
back cut that time by Price. Didn't stop after he passed the ball. Kept moving. Little back cut there. Received it, fouled, and I think it'll be out of bounds ball. Hawkeyes.
11:34 to go in the first half. The Hawks have the lead in the ball when we come back to Carver, 14-12. This is Hawkeye basketball presented by Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield from Learfield.
Everyone knows the BBB is the Better Business Bureau, but depending on what you need, it's the Better Plumber Bureau, the Better Auto Mechanic Bureau, the Better Accountant Bureau. That's because the BBB connects people with businesses they can trust. So think of the BBB as the better check that business out first so you don't get ripped off bureau. Be smart. Always look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
American Equity salutes today's hero of the game as a proud sponsor of the ongoing recognition of our military during Hawkeye games this season. Please join American Equity in thanking all who have served our country. American Equity is more than just retirement savings and income products. They are committed to providing you best-in-class service and high-quality retirement income that helps deliver the independence to dream and reach your goals. To learn more about American Equity, please visit their website at american-equity.com.
Need a little boost? Nothing beats the rich, smooth taste of Quickstar's Karuba coffee. Fresh, delicious, and always brewed just right. Now only 79 cents. Any size. When you swipe your Quick Rewards card. Pair it with a fresh baked cookie or muffin from the bake sale and level up your day. Quality coffee at an unbeatable price. Stop by, grab a cup, and taste the difference. Only at Quickstar.
Midwest One Bank is the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye men's basketball. Visit MidwestOne.bank for empowered money management. Member FDIC. Now more healthy coverage of the Hawkeyes from Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield.
11:34 to go in the first half. Hawkeyes have the lead, 14-12, but a little icy here in the first 10 minutes, Bobby. Just 6 of 15 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3. They're getting good looks.
Kind of knock them down. Fran's got 5 new guys in there off the bench. The reserves are in there along with Carter Kingsbury.
Here comes a 3 that's in and out for Carter Kingsbury, just into the game. Bryce Sanford's still out there. Carter had a great look at it. Couldn't talk it down. Maybe next time. So it's 14-12 Iowa. Commerce with the ball. Here's a jump shot for the tie. No good from the left wing, put up by Drew Thelwell. Drew's on our side. Sanford shooting for 3 in transition. It rims and comes off. Nicole Sanchez-Vega missed the 3 at the other end for the Lions. Now Coach Van Rosenberg says, slow it down. Let's work the half-court offense. Here we go. Vega with it, right wing for big Josh Taylor at 6'8". Here's a deep 3. No good. That's short. And 2 Hawkeyes fighting over it. Taylor takes the ball away and lays it up and in. Here comes Iowa running. Bronze has a shot blocked. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Iowa. How about Josh Taylor?
Yeah.
Gets the steal and a layup at one end and then races down and blocks Evan Braun's shot at the other. Tie game at 14. Taylor will come out and get a well-deserved breather.
Yeah, caught Kevin by surprise there. Normally you get a little power dunk when he gets that head of steam going, but that one was rejected.
Thelwell to Cooper Koch. Hawks look to regain the lead with this possession. Here's Thelwell. Back on point to Kingsbury. Bad pass. Telegraphed it and threw it away. Intended for Evan Bronze at the other end. Here's a charge. Way to go, Carter. Way to come back and take one for the team after the turnover. He hit the deck hard. Foul on the guard. Mosher, his first, out of control. Drove right into Carter Kingsbury. So the Hawks get the ball back with no damage. Kingsbury works it down the floor with his teammate Drew Thelwell. Now to Owen Freeman back in the game. Here's a corner 3. Good. That one drops. Bryce Sanford has got that ability to knock him down from anywhere on the floor. The Hawkeyes 2 out of 6 from 3. Hopefully that gets him going.
Yeah, don't leave that kid open because he will gut you right there. Price Sanford, leading scorer in the game now. A couple of baskets. He's got 5 points to lead the Hawks.
Hawks break the tie and now lead at 17-14. Here's a 3 for the tie. No good. Freeman with a rebound off the missed shot of Scooter Williams. Owen brings the ball down the floor himself. Leaves it for Thelwell. Shot fake Price Sanford. He drives in left of the lane. Double teamed. Now looks for help. And timeout asked for by Iowa. That'll be a 30-second timeout with 9:42 to play in the first half. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. Homewood Suites and Home 2 Suites by Hilton, each offering guests spacious suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, pool, hot tub, guest laundry, and convenient locations. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family when you visit Hawkeye Country. We can all help prevent suicide. There is hope with the 988 Lifeline. Call or text 988 if you need help. 988, the 988 Lifeline. Hawks after the timeout will have the ball out of bounds underneath. Thelwell tried to force it through a double team. Freeman got away with a push off and then got hacked pretty good as he went up to dunk the ball. Stripped, and no foul on either player. So here's a 3 in transition that's no good. Rebounded by one of the smallest guys on the floor and put up and in. Tay Mosher.
Hawks got to clean up that glass, man. Too many offensive rebounds for the Lions.
Everybody else mistimed their leap, but Mosher
out rebounding the Hawkeyes right now, 16-9.
Oh boy, coach is not going to like that. Now another tough pass in the lane, intended for Cooper Koch, and they threw it right at his kneecaps, and he was tied up easily by Scooter Williams. Jump ball is called. It'll stay with the Hawkeyes. Carter Kingsbury comes out of the game. Peyton Sanford is back in, so the Sanford brothers are on the floor with Koch, Freeman, and Drew Thelwell. Thelwell looking for an outlet. Threw it away again. Oh, Drew's really struggling on those inbounds, underneath inbounds plays. Another turnover for the Hawkeyes. Easy steal. And the Hawks need to ratchet things up in the defensive end. Evan Phelps, far right wing. Now to Thomas, center of the floor. T.J. Thomas puts the ball on the floor, drives around Freeman. Freeman swatted the shot away. T.J. must have thought he was 7 feet tall. Here's Peyton Sanford running back with the ball to Freeman. Lost it. Turnover. T.J. Thomas races into the front court. Gets the ball to Evan Phelps, and he lays it up and in. Oh, the Hawks are a little shaky right now, getting out rebounded, turning the ball over.
Stop turning it over. That's 5 turnovers now for the Hawkeyes.
Way too many for Fran McCaffrey's liking. And back in front, well, at least for the moment, not now, Drew Thelwell. Slid his way around a couple screens and lays it up and in. Weak side left. Iowa back in front 19-18 over the Lions of Texas A&M Commerce.
Drew turned the Jets on that one.
Here's a block shot by Peyton Sanford. Abdul Mateen challenged him down low, and Peyton swatted it away. Now the Hawks in transition. Koch with a nice hook layup in the lane. Peyton Sanford did all the heavy lifting there. Cooper got the nice move and the score.
Cooper did a nice job of retrieving that basketball in between 2 defenders there. Ripped it away and got him an easy layup.
Back-to-back scores by the Hawkeyes, who now are back in front 21-18. 7.5 to go till the break. Phelps out front, goes left wing for Thomas. Thomas peering inside, instead goes left of the lane for Tay Mosher. Drives in on Thelwell. Pass picked off by Koch. Cooper, great anticipation. Price Sanford, a 3 in transition. He rushed that one, no good. Freeman had the rebound, lost it. Knocked away from him, out of bounds off of T.J. Thomas. Both teams need a breather. They're all grabbing their jerseys saying, Coach, send somebody in for me, please. Hawkeye basketball. We're off and running for the 2024 season, sponsored by the Iowa Lottery. Play the exclusive Hawkeye Scratch ticket from Iowa Lottery for your chance to win football tickets to any of the remaining home games. Well, there's only one. That's Nebraska. With nearly 2,500 retailers in the state, it's easy to find Hawkeye Scratch tickets. Visit ialottery.com for details and join the VIP club today, and we might see you the day after Thanksgiving when Iowa takes on Nebraska. We'll step out for a moment. 7:14 to play till halftime. The Hawkeyes in front 21-18 over Texas A&M Commerce on opening night. This is Hawkeye basketball presented by Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield from Learfield.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.com.
Stop by your local John Deere dealer for a test drive today or learn more at Deere.com. Your Iowa John Deere dealers, proud sponsors of Iowa basketball.
Hi, I'm Gary Dolphin, and if you want your home to be exceptionally comfortable during these cold Iowa winters and hot, humid summers, you need to turn to Dave Lennox and your local Lennox home comfort specialist. Lennox has been serving Iowa consumers since 1895, when Dave Lennox built his first furnace in Marshalltown, and Lennox is still building its high-efficiency furnaces and air conditioners there today. For the best home comfort system you can buy, it's Lennox and your local Lennox dealer. Lennox and the Hawkeyes. Now there's a winning combination.
Midwest One Bank is the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye men's basketball. Visit MidwestOne.bank for empowered money management. Member FDIC. Now more healthy coverage of the Hawkeyes from Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Hawkeye basketball. Iowa in the lead 21-18. Here's Dix back in the game. Leaves it for Freeman inside. Shot blocked away by 6'8". And the very active Josh Taylor. Surprised Owen, and back with the ball are the A&M Commerce Lions. There's a shot fake in the near corner by Yusuf Saleh, and a foul from behind on Owen Freeman as he got the pass inside to the athletic Josh Taylor. 6'8", 205. Josh Taylor, a senior. Just the 16th foul on, or only the third team foul on Iowa. Commerce has committed 6. And we play on with 6:45 to go in the first half. Oh, a lazy pass knocked away and out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawkeyes. Well, whatever team settles down first where turnovers are concerned, Bobby, is going to pull away.
Sloppy game so far, no doubt about it. That's 10 turnovers for Texas A&M Commerce right now. The Hawks got to take advantage of that and get some scores.
And A&M has 8 points off Iowa turnovers. Here's Thelwell. Let's see if he can get 2 back. Bumping foul called. That'll be the 7th team foul on Texas A&M Commerce. So the Hawks are shooting free throws the remaining 6:29 of the first half. Hawkeye basketball is sponsored by Midwest One Bank. Shot up and good by Thelwell. He'll get another one. Thelwell 65% from the foul line at Moorhead State a year ago. Makes them both. Boy, Drew, his first points?
No, he had
got one field goal. That's right, a layup.
Yep.
He's got 4, and Iowa has its biggest lead at 23-18. There have been 8 lead changes and a couple ties. Shot fake by James, Cameron James in the near corner. He goes to the foul line. Now out to the wing, and a 3 is good by Khalik Abdul-Mateen. They do shoot threes. Here's Sanford for a layup. Payton. He shoots threes too, but he's skied to the basket at 6'8", and everybody just kind of got out of his way. Got up as the waves parted.
That's a good part of his basketball game, Gary. He doesn't just settle for threes. He has the ability to take it to the basket and dunk on you.
Owen Freeman with a near steal. The ball is deflected right to a A&M Lion, and James aired it out from well beyond the three-point line. That possession way out of kilter for Texas A&M. Owen Freeman jumped the passing route on the wing and nearly came up with the turnover, but it led to Iowa basketball anyway. Freeman will come out now in favor of Evan Bronze, the the brawny bronze from Iowa City West. He logged some quality minutes last year.
Yeah, really did, and always was ready to go.
6'9", 240. And now we got a
Evan
blocking foul on Evan Bronze. With Iowa owning the basketball on the offensive end, so they'll give it up.
Man. Clean it up.
5:35 to play in the half. Iowa up 4, 25-21 after the Peyton Sanford basket. Here's Evan Phelps. Top of the key right for Bethea. Center of the floor now for Scooter Williams. Josh Dix needs to keep a hand in his face. 10 to shoot. Koch chasing one Abdul Mateen on the right wing, and he drove around him and scored high off the glass.
Tough shot.
Koch can't play any better defense.
Yeah, I thought he played really good defense on the perimeter, and then Mateen just put his body on him, leaned into him, and got the lucky shot to drop.
25-23, Iowa's lead chopped back down to 2, and now we have a foul called. A holding foul on A&M Josh Taylor, just his first foul. He's been their best player on the floor. Hawks in the 1-1. Cooper Koch will shoot free throws. Coop, of course, a first-year true freshman. Free throws up and good. Deadened off the heel of the iron and fell through.
Take it.
Doesn't matter how they get through the well as long as they drop through. Thelwell comes out. Brock Harding is certainly refreshed for the final 5 minutes of the first half. It's 26-23 Iowa. Second free throw, that one's too strong. Braun tips it out. Evan Braun to Peyton Sanford. His three is good. 4-point trip for the Hawkeyes. Josh Dix with the assist after it was swatted back out by Evan Braun. And Iowa leads it by 6.
Yeah, nice job by Bronze on the offensive glass. Missed free throw by Cooper came off long, and Bronzy tipped it out to Josh, and he found the shooter, Peyton Sanford, for the 3.
4:53 to go in the half. Iowa 29, A&M Commerce 23. Deep 3 on the way. In and out, no good. Rims and comes off. Peyton Sanford grabs a loose ball. Dix leads a 3-on-2 the other way. Koch thought about a 3 in transition. Peyton Sanford will oblige. This one's short and out of bounds. It goes past Brock Harding. Iowa will get back on defense. 4:28 to go. First half. Iowa 29, Texas A&M Commerce 23.
4:28 to go, Gary. This is where you want to make a move going into the halftime break here. See if you can get a little 10-0 run.
Oh, I'm with you. How about 12-14-0? TJ Thomas replaces Evan Phelps in the A&M lineup. 1-2-2 press slowing down the Lions, but somebody got loose back door. DeMarco Bethea. Iowa did all the heavy work out near the timeline, and Bethea was wide open underneath the basket. Somehow they saw him, got it to him, and he laid it up and in. 29-25 Iowa. Here's Harding driving inside to Bronze, into the corner to Peyton Sanford. He swishes a 3. Back-to-back trays for Peyton. He's starting to heat up.
He is, and a nice find by Evan Bronze, who had it inside, could have powered it up. He turned, pivoted, found Peyton Sanford open from 23 feet.
He's got 8. And here come the Lions on the attack. They throw it inside, and a foul called on Evan Bronze over the back. Just the 5th team foul on Iowa.
Cooper Koch.
Oh, they got Cooper for that.
They were
okay.
both right in.
Trying to help his teammate out there. Timeout on the floor. 3:41 to play first half on opening night. The Hawkeyes and the Lions of Texas A&M Commerce. Iowa with the lead at 7, 32-25. The strength of back-to-back threes by Peyton Sanford. This is Hawkeye basketball, presented by Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield from Learfield.
Everyone knows the BBB is the Better Business Bureau, but depending on what you need, it's the Better Plumber Bureau, the Better Auto Mechanic Bureau, the Better Accountant Bureau. That's because the BBB connects people with businesses they can trust. So think of the BBB as the better check that business out first so you don't get ripped off bureau. Be smart. Always look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Treat yourself to one of our award-winning entrees at the Machine Shed. Come get your hands around one of our famous pork tenderloins, our most popular sandwich. Served either deep-fried golden brown or unbreaded and grilled. Or try our roasted stuffed Iowa chop that is stuffed with a warm apple raisin dressing and glazed with an apple whiskey sauce. Trust me, you won't regret it. This is Jeff Grunder, and we can't wait to have you over for dinner at the Machine Shed.
I-80 in Hickman Road, Urbandale, and I-80 and Northwest Boulevard, Davenport.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through Life Care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll is located near University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oaknoll.com to learn more. We're a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Midwest One Bank is the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye men's basketball. Visit MidwestOne.bank for empowered money management. Member FDIC. Now more healthy coverage of the Hawkeyes from Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield.
How about a Midwest One Bank quick stat? Visit MidwestOne.bank for empowered money management. Member FDIC. Bobby picked up a good one. Iowa's bench has outscored Texas A&M Commerce 14-4. The Hawks lead it by 7. That is a big stat. A deeper bench so far for the Hawks.
Drew Thelwell, a couple of free throws and a basket for 4. And Bryce Sanford, a three-pointer and another basket. He's got 5.
Let's see if the Hawks get a stop here and go up double digits. Here's a long 3 from the wing. Good. Great ball movement in the half court by the Lions. And the Iowa lead is 4, 32-28. That is 4 3-point goals in the first half. Now another one for Iowa. The Hawks are 5 of 13 from distance, thanks to Josh Dix. Iowa back up 6, 34-28. That must have been a long 2, huh?
They gave it 2.
Okay, I thought it was a 3, but it counts. Here's a near steal by Harding. He slapped the ball away from Mosier. They pick it back up, score inside, off glass. They're just quicker to the basket. Scooter Williams. He's got 5 points, their leading scorer. 2:45 to go in the half. And the Hawks' lead is back to 4, 34-30 over A&M Commerce. Dix penetrates. Shovel pass, bounce pass, that is, to the baseline to Bronze. Back out front. Brock Harding hits a 3. That definitely was a 3 from that distance. Iowa's lead is 7.
Another good find by Evan Bronze, passing it out of the post.
37-30. Harding fights his way through a screen, chasing T.J. Thomas. Oh, here's another wide open layup. Backdoor layup on a give and go. A cut, beautiful cut by DeMarco Bethea. And Bronze was nowhere to be found. He caught up too late. Bronze tries to dunk at the other end and is hacked from behind. Hammered down on by T.J. Thomas. And the Hawks attacking that basket. Nice pass. It was Brock Harding who got the ball to him. And now Evan will shoot 2. 37-32. Iowa's lead is 5 with 2:05 to go in the first half. Evan spelling Owen Freeman, and he'll do that a lot this year. Misses the first free throw. Hawkeyes are 4 of 7 from the foul line. Cooper Koch checks to the bench. Make it 4 of 8 after the Bronze miss. And Iowa shooting 50% from the field. They've improved on that here in the last 5 minutes. 14 of 28. Just 4 of 12 from distance. And now 5 of 9 from the free throw line. Evan Bronze gets 1 of 2, and Owen Freeman comes and gets Evan for the final 2 minutes of the first half. Iowa back up 6, 38-32.
Make a run, men.
They got a trap in the middle of the floor at the other end, and Youssef throws it away. Deflected by Peyton Sanford. Against the 1-2-2 picked up by Freeman. There's a turnover forced by the Hawks. Now can they turn it into points? 1:47 to go till halftime. Dix double team, gets the ball under control, drives in on a smaller guy and scores. And they're going to wipe out the basket. They're going to say that Josh Dix got the elbow high on Evan Phelps. And Coach McCaffrey's going to give it to the rookie in the officiating lineup, Tariq Lucas. He's claiming Dix was mugged on the way to the basket, just trying to get rid of him. Here's a set shot three that's good by Youssef Saleh. So they're reining in threes now. That's 5 in the first half. 38-35, Iowa's lead at 3. Harding drives in deep, right of the key. Now to Price Sanford, who's into the ball game for brother. No, Peyton's still out there. My bad. 14 to shoot. Price for 3, no good. Rebound tipped by Freeman and a foul called on the floor. It's going to be on the Lions for submarining Owen Freeman. Tate Mosier, the 6'7" forward, giving away 4 inches and 40 pounds. All they could do is ride Owen out of there. That's 10 team fouls, so Freeman will get 2. Hawks need to make these. First one's good by Freeman. 39-35, Iowa's lead is 4. Out of the ball game is Tate Mosier, who just picked up the foul, and 6'5" Cameron James replaces him. Likewise, Evan Phelps will come back. Youssef Saleh comes out, the senior from Gainesville, Virginia. Played at University of Illinois Chicago before finding his way to Commerce, Texas, and Texas A&M. Freeman makes both free throws. Way to go. And he's got a half a dozen points in the first half. Now the Hawks need stops. 40-35 Iowa. 51 seconds to go here in the first half. Phelps out near the timeline, chased by Price Sanford. Now to Josh Taylor. Back to Phelps with 5 to shoot. He's going to have to force it. No, he throws to a teammate for a force, and that one is an air ball. Phelps should have forced one up, but panicked. Threw it to the wing, and Scooter Williams had no chance. Good defense by the Hawks here.
Yeah, really good defense by the Hawkeye. Took the shot clock all the way down. The Lion player did not know the clock was winding down, and we're going to reset here.
Reset of the shot clock. It was at 28. Must have started it before the Hawks inbounded. Come on, guys, you're on our side, aren't you?
It's early.
It is. It's the first game. Peyton Sanford will inbound. Some soft 1-2-2 pressure here for the defensive A&M Commerce. Peyton and Harding work the ball down the floor. Here's Brock. No problem. Now the Hawks can take it down to almost nothing. 21 seconds to go in the half. Shot clock, game clock, about a 3-second difference. 40-35 Iowa. Hawks try to get a score before the break. Harding, reverse dribble, skip pass inside to Freeman in the lane. He's going to jump with the left hand. Instead goes out to Peyton Sanford. His 3, no good. And a foul on the floor.
Free throws for Iowa.
Okay, so it is on Texas A&M. They're going to get Khalik Abdul-Mateen. 6'1", he's in the tall timber in there, trying to fight off Owen Freeman and Price Sanford. Sanford will get the free throws.
Price done a nice job off the bench here first half.
He has 67% a year ago, and he's going to improve on that this year. All he did was shoot in the offseason, among other things, but he really worked on his shot.
Make himself real valuable. Kid plays hard, he hustles, get on the board, and can make shots.
Makes both free throws. It's 42-35 Iowa with 5.5 seconds to go till the break. Hawks need to finish it defensively here. Scooter Williams around the defender, pulls up for 3, blocked away from behind by Brock Harding. It'll stay with Commerce, A&M Commerce, and inbounded by Evan Phelps with 0.2 of a second remaining.
All you can do is tip.
Now they're going to throw it inside. Somebody find Josh Taylor.
Nope. Can't do that.
We have a whistle.
Half's over.
Okay, I don't get it, but
well, you can only inside of .3, Gary. .3 or more, you can catch and shoot like he did right there. When it's .2, .1, all you can do is throw it to the rim, and it's got to be a.
Oh, he got the shot off. Why did it show .1 second left? The horn did not go off. That was my question.
Our scorekeeper.
Okay, we're going to have to talk to him at halftime. Like you said, it is opening night. telling you what, if it comes down to second place in the Big Ten and that happens, there might be a rope go over the rafter, but that's a story for another day. Timeout. It's halftime. I think it's halftime.
It is.
The horn has sounded. And our 15-minute halftime starts in just a minute. Stay tuned for our first half recap, courtesy of University of Iowa Healthcare. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
How do you become America's best-selling brand? Let's break it down. Innovative tech means smarter and safer driving. Intelligent all-wheel drive will keep you ready for anything. And built Ford tough trucks will always get the job done. Plus, come into your local Ford store today and get super low APR financing, big cash back, and great lease offers on Ford's full line of cars, trucks, and SUVs. That's Ford, and that's how you become America's best-selling brand. Sales claim based on calendar year sales.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.com.
Stop by your local John Deere dealer for a test drive today or learn more at Deere.com. Your Iowa John Deere dealers, proud sponsors of Iowa basketball.
Hi, I'm Gary Dolphin, and if you want your home to be exceptionally comfortable during these cold Iowa winters and hot, humid summers, you need to turn to Dave Lennox and your local Lennox home comfort specialist. Lennox has been serving Iowa consumers since 1895, when Dave Lennox built his first furnace in Marshalltown, and Lennox is still building its high-efficiency furnaces and air conditioners there today. For the best home comfort system you can buy, it's Lennox and your local Lennox dealer. Lennox and the Hawkeyes. Now there's a winning combination.
You've been listening to healthy coverage of Hawkeye basketball. Presented by Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Wellmark, here for every member, every moment. Learn more at wellmark.com. This is the University of Iowa Healthcare Halftime Show. University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives.
At halftime, the Hawkeyes lead it by 7, 42-35. 8 lead changes, couple ties early on. Now, the Hawkeyes in that first half turned the ball over 7 times, 11 turnovers for A&M Commerce, Bobby Hansen, thank goodness.
Yeah, a little sloppy, no doubt about it. And that's just indicative of being the first game, I think, Gary. Guys are a little bit tight, and we'll settle down here in the second half. But the thing I'd say is clean it up. Stop the turnovers. You can't have those when you face better competition than that. And the rebounds right there, getting out-rebound by Commerce by just 1 right now, but at one point they were down 6 in that category.
Yeah, they did come back, so that it was much better the last 10 minutes of the first half. Hawks shot just 43% in the first half. You know that's going to improve. 5 of 15 from 3.
Yeah, and you look at the guys that took those shots. Peyton Sanford was 2 for 6, 1 for 3 for Josh Dix, and 1 for 4 for Bryce Sanford. So those are your shooters. They'll definitely shoot better as the season moves on.
Texas A&M with 4 more points off turnovers in that first half. One of the reasons the Hawks only lead by 7 at the break. 42-35. We're back to look at more stats, give you a scoreboard update here at halftime from Iowa City. Iowa by 7 over Texas A&M Commerce on opening night. University of Iowa Healthcare Hawkeye Halftime Show continues in a minute. This is the University of Iowa Healthcare Halftime. When it comes to your health, you need the full picture. That means the right diagnosis and the right treatment right from the start. Every day, the University of Iowa Healthcare is working to advance medicine so you can get the best care. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Hey, Hawk
fans, ready to elevate your game day experience? Introducing Daydreamer Cannabis-infused beverages. Made locally in North Liberty, Iowa, Daydreamer is your all-natural, low-calorie lifestyle beverage made with real fruit. It's light, healthy, and alcohol-free. Just what you need to keep you relaxed when the game heats up. So grab yourself a Daydreamer. Sip local and dream big. As always, enjoy responsibly. Visit us online at enjoydaydreamer.com.
Hawk fans, be sure to visit and connect with these local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes, located in the Des Moines area. Car Law, Community Choice Credit Union, and Royal Flooring. At Community Choice, it's simply a mortgage. No hoops that jump through or limbo sticks to go under. Just a straight, easy path from point A to point B. It takes less than 60 seconds to get started at unpackyourmortgage.com. Loan approval subject to credit score and analysis. See credit union for details. Equal opportunity lender.
Spot on, nice fish. Nice walleye. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Minnesota gold right there.
This is the first restaurant in the world that strictly is decolonized menu. All right, let's try this too.
Oh man, that's good. So earthy and mushroomy.
Where's the seals?
It looks like the ocean.
It's not that cold. It is that wet though.
What will your Minnesota travel story be? Discover what makes Minnesota the star of the North at exploreminnesota.com.
I think we've just scratched the surface.
Upgrade game day with Hawkeye Village, presented by Navigate Wellbeing Solutions. Get game tickets, an exclusive pregame game party, all you can eat, drinks, and more. Limited availability. Check out HawkeyeSports.com/Hawkeye-Village. Hawkeye Village, presented by Navigate Wellbeing Solutions.
Hawkeye Basketball on 1040 WHO is brought to you by American Equity, Better Business Bureau, Daydreamer, Quickstar, Lennox, Tournament Club of Iowa. Support those who support the Hawkeyes.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Iowa. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
At the half, it's 42-35. Iowa leading Texas A&M Commerce. On opening night, Bobby Hansen's first half recap a moment ago has been brought to you by Big Grove Brewery. Big Grove, it's time to grab an Easy Eddie at halftime. Fresh, juicy, and just what you need for the second half. Easy Eddie, it's easy to enjoy responsibly. Big Grove is your destination for every Iowa Hawkeye basketball game. Catch all the action with great food, warm hospitality, and ice-cold beer at Big Grove. If you're not at Carver, you need to be at Big Grove, and we'll see you there. Now our halftime stats courtesy of Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee, your one-stop shop for making life easier, healthier, and happier. Iowa shoots 14 of 32 in the first half. Texas A&M Commerce a little better, 15 of 31. That's 48.5%. Hawks shoot 44%. Each team was 5 of 15 from 3. Iowa out-rebounded by 1, 19-18. Hawks had 11 defensive and 7 offensive boards in that first half. Iowa's bench was a factor, outscoring A&M 17-9. There have been 8 lead changes and a couple ties. Iowa led in scoring by Price Sanford off the bench. 1-3 among his 3 field goals. He's got 7 points. 8 points for Peyton Sanford. So the Sanford brothers leading the way with 14 of Iowa's 42 points at the break. Other scorers, 6 for Owen Freeman, 6 for Brock Hardy, 5 for Josh Dix. Freeman with 4 rebounds leads Iowa in that category. Brock Hardy with those 6 points and 3 assists to go with a couple steals. For Texas A&M Commerce, they're led by Khalik Abdul-Mateen. 4 field goals, including a couple threes. He's got 10 at the break. 7 for Evan Phillips. 5 for their leading scorer, Scooter Williams Jr. 11 turnovers for A&M Commerce. 7 for Iowa. Yet Texas A&M has 4 more points off turnovers. Hawks got some things to clean up as we go to the second half. Good news is Iowa leads 42-35 at the break. More University of Iowa Healthcare Hawkeye halftime show in a minute. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
At U.S. Bank, when they say they're in it with you, they mean it.
Not just for the good stuff, the grand openings and celebrations, although those are pretty great, but for all the hard work it took to get there, the fine-tuning of goals, the managing of cash and workflows, and decision-making. They're in to help you through all of it, because together they're proving day in and day out that there is nothing as powerful as the power of us. Visit usbank.com to get started today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, copyright 2024 U.S. Bank.
At US Cellular, we believe in having healthy relationships with our phones, so we can have better relationships with each other. Introducing US Mode, a way to set your phone for less distraction and deeper connection. So dinner can sound less like this and more like this.
What'd you learn today?
The sauropod was the tallest dinosaur ever.
Oh my goodness. Visit US Cellular in-store or online, and we'll help set your phone to US Mode, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, the 5G network built for us. See uscellular.com for details.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Order Bud Light online today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Halftime, the Hawks are back out on the floor, leading 42-35 over Texas A&M Commerce. Elsewhere on the U.S. Bank scoreboard, couple finals. Purdue beat Texas A&M Corpus Christi 90-73. Maryland drubbed Manhattan 73-45 with a big second half. Other games still in action. Michigan State 76-54 over Monmouth late in that game. Penn State is up 30 on Binghamton early in the second half. Wisconsin trails at halftime at home to Holy Cross 36-35. Northwestern rolling it up on Lehigh 51-15 at half. Here it's 42-35 Iowa at the break. Northern Iowa has a 44-24 halftime lead on the University of Dubuque. Drake up 67-30 on York in the second half. And Iowa State leads by 23 over Mississippi Valley State at the break. That is the U.S. Bank scoreboard. Time now for our charity stripe Latham Seeds recap. Courtesy of Latham Seeds, Great Southern Bank, and EMC. Latham Seeds, EMC Insurance, and Great Southern Bank. Let's see how the Hawks finished at the line here in the first half. Iowa, they got there plenty. 9 of 13. 9 makes out of 13 tries. Texas A&M did not shoot a free throw. Hopefully more of the same in the second half. That's our first half charity stripe recap courtesy of Latham Seeds, EMC Insurance, and Great Southern Bank. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Are you ready to take a sweet trip down memory lane? Come on, let's head straight to the bake sale, only at Quick Star. Craving those fresh, oven-baked cookies like Grandma used to make? The Quickery's got them, baked with love and a touch of that old-fashioned goodness. In a rush? Grab a muffin for just $1.19. A perfect on-the-go treat. From glazers to cake donuts. Indulge at the bake sale. So what are you waiting for? Treat yourself, only at Quick Star.
Facing a criminal charge or complicated family law situation, Carr Law Firm has the trial experts you need. As experienced trial attorneys, we understand how much is on the line. Go to carlawiowa.com for a free consultation. That's Carr with 2 R's, lawiowa.com.
American Equity salutes today's hero of the game as a proud sponsor of the ongoing recognition of our military during Hawkeye games this season. Please join American Equity in thanking all who have served our country. American Equity is more than just retirement savings and income products. They are committed to providing you best-in-class service and high-quality retirement income that helps deliver the independence to dream and reach your goals. To learn more about American Equity, please visit their website at american-equity.com.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Travel Leaders Destinations Unlimited. We provide experiential travel and vacation planning for Hawkeye fans across the state. Contact one of our destination experts to start planning your next trip at duagency.com.
Time for our John Deere halftime interview, sponsored by the great John Deere dealers of Iowa, including Sinclair Tractor with locations in Bloomfield, Centerville, Durant, and Sigourney. Bobby Hansen is alongside Hawkeye assistant coach Courtney Eldridge. Iowa leading by 7 as we go to the second half.
Courtney, you got the scout on this team. You knew they were a feisty team. Didn't really know much personnel. All brand new guys. What are your thoughts on the first half?
I think some of the alarming things were the rebounding and our turnovers. I think 7 is too many. We got 12 assists on 14 made field goals. That's a positive. We just got to match their intensity, Bob. I knew that they're going to play hard. They're going to play tough. Some JUCO guys, some older guys, and that have been in kind of this environment. You know, Josh Taylor, got to keep him off the glass. He's been a really high-impact guy for them.
Okay, Coach, thank you.
All right, Bob.
Bobby with Courtney is sponsored by your Iowa John Deere dealers, proud sponsors of Hawkeye basketball. Go to the second half. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye basketball. (42-35) Iowa as we start the second period. The Hawkeyes force a missed shot, then a turnover.
Block shot. Josh Dix on the baseline.
Way to go, Josh. Hopefully that ignites a big run. The Hawks have the ball after a denial. Harding at the point, looking for Freeman inside. His old Moline High School teammate finds him. Owen reaches over 2 defenders and scores off the square. 44-35. Iowa attacks inside. Nothing prettier than that. A stop at one end, a score at the other.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit at halftime there off Mike. That just pound the ball inside to Owen and just let him go to work. He's got the huge size advantage.
Cameron James, the forward, hands off to point guard Evan Phelps. Now to Khalid Abdul Mateen, and I don't know if he threw it too long for Josh Taylor or Taylor just mishandled the pass. Either way, it's another turnover.
Another turnover for the Lions, and he just couldn't handle it. Pretty pass went right through his hands.
All right, I'll take your word for it. Now Dembele to Brock Harding as the Hawks face a 1-2-2 press similar to their own from Texas A&M Commerce. They've got the speed to employ it. Peyton Sanford with it. Gets a screen from Dembele. Throws inside to Dix. Turns, shoots, misses. I think he caught the undercarriage or the side of the square. Wasn't sure where he was. He was too deep. And the ball never had a chance to go in. Rebounded by the blue, white, and gold of Texas A&M Commerce. Here's Phelps way out deep left wing around Dembele, and Lodgy reached out and grabbed him. Dembele didn't like that switch, trying to guard the 6-foot point guard. That's 3 on Lodgy?
Yes.
Wow. I don't remember the other 2. That's 3.
Went out of the game early, first half.
44-35. Iowa's lead is 9. 1 minute deep, minute and a half deep in the second period on opening night at Carver for the 2024 season. Glad you joined us here on the Hawkeye Radio Network. Here's Scooter Williams Jr. Don't let him get loose. Here's a pass deflected into the corner, and the jump shot is way short by Khalid Mateen. And now a steal off the outlet pass and an easy layup by Scooter Williams at the other end. Hawkeyes turn it over for the 8th time. 2 minutes gone, second half, 44-37. The lead is 7 for the Hawkeyes. Harding, diagonal pass to Peyton Sanford. Step back 3, good from the right wing. That salves the turnover wound.
Absolutely, it does. Nice little head fake by Peyton to get his defender off his feet. One dribble to the left, slid over, and knocks down another 3. He's got 3 in the game. He's got 11 to lead the Hawks.
Bodying up a foul called on Owen Freeman as he got into the backside of Josh Taylor, who came out top of the circle to greet a pass. Owen went with him and couldn't put the brakes on. That's 2 fouls on Freeman, so he's got to be careful. Hawkeyes play more defense. Shot clock resets to 20. Here's a bad pass. Turnover, number 14 on Commerce. Steal by Freeman. Ahead to Peyton Sanford. Now to Harding. All the way to the basket. Throws to the wing. Dix for three. No good. A little strong. Rebound tipped by Freeman, but controlled by Phelps of the Lions. He races into the front court. He's jet quick. Stop and go move. Gets it to Williams. Throws into the corner to Cameron James. Crossover dribble on Dembele. Drives in and scores on Lodgy. 6'5" sophomore Cameron James cuts the Iowa lead to 8. Harding with a layup. Missed it. Put back attempt. No good by Freeman. Really did get off the floor, and the smaller Scooter Williams knocked it away, and they score at the other end. Fast break, layup by Cameron James. 47-41, back-to-back baskets by the Lions. 6-point Iowa lead. Here's Harding. He misses the driving layup in the lane. That time Freeman went sky high, got the rebound, and gets fouled. Brock Harding, free run to the basket, just missed the scoop layup. Freeman, thankfully, right there for the basket or for the rebound, and Scooter Williams went over his back. So the Hawks will keep the ball with 16:39 to go, leading 47-41. Iowa up 10 a moment ago. Here's Dembele's jump shot is good, right baseline on the inbounds pass. That's a good-looking form, his jump shot. He's working on that in the offseason.
You bet. He shoots a lot of them. Repetition will get you confident in your jump shot. Lodgy, his first basket of the season.
49-41. Iowa back to an 8-point lead with 16:20 to go in the game. There's a stop-and-go move around Peyton Sanford. Shot off the glass is good by Khalik Abdul-Mateen. That's what they do. They spread you in the half court and then drive, either dish or drive and shoot. 49-43 Iowa. Harding throws up another wild shot. Air ball rebounded by Texas A&M Commerce, and then a lost ball. Scooter Williams went all the way to the basket, forgot to take the ball with him. Here's Freeman with a dunk at the other end. Off the, I guess they don't classify that as a turnover, a missed shot, but he fumbled his way through the lane. The Hawks grabbed the ball, threw it to Owen at the other end. He slammed it down with authority. 51-43 Iowa.
Here's where the Hawks got to dig in right now, Gary, and get a stop here and go to the timeout.
Crowd is into it. 15:25 to play. Iowa by 8. Evan Braun's going to come in. Here's a double team. Slapped on Phelps. He throws it back to the wing. Mateen drives in. Shot went to jump pass. Knocked away by Sanford, and a shot clock violation. Timeout on the floor. 15:11 to go. That was great half-court defense there.
Yeah, they dug in right there and got the stop.
51-43. Iowa's lead is 8. Both teams need a blow here. The speed of the game by both teams up and down the floor has them worn out for the moment. We're back to Carver in a minute. This is Hawkeye Basketball presented by Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield from Learfield.
Hawk fans, be sure to visit and connect with these local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes, located in the Des Moines area. Car Law, Community Choice Credit Union, and Royal Flooring. Royal Flooring is your one-stop shop for the finest things in your home. Find the best material from the most trusted brands in our beautiful, fully stocked showroom in Urbandale, or shop in comfort online at shoproyalflooring.com.
At US Cellular, we believe in having healthy relationships with our phones, so we can have better relationships with each other. Introducing Us Mode, a way to set your phone for less distraction and deeper connection. So dinner can sound less like this and more like this.
What'd you learn today? The sauropod was the tallest dinosaur ever.
Oh my goodness. Visit US Cellular in-store or online, and we'll help set your phone to Us Mode, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, the 5G network built for us. See uscellular.com for details.
Hey folks, there's nothing better than burgers, beer, and sunshine. At Burger Shed, we've got all that and more. Try the pork banh mi sandwich with kimchi and teriyaki sauce, or triple your fun with the BS Mac, stacked with 3 buns with our signature BS sauce and homemade pickles. Wash it all down with a cold local brew, and don't forget to soak up the sunshine on one of our 2 patios with lakefront views. The only BS you need is the Burger Shed. Burger Shed, Bass Pro Drive, Altoona.
Midwest One Bank is the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye men's basketball. Visit MidwestOne.bank for empowered money management. Member FDIC. Now more healthy coverage of the Hawkeyes from Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Hawkeyes shooting 44% for the game, 50% for Texas A&M Commerce, but the Hawks have the lead 51-43 thanks to 15 Commerce turnovers. Iowa's taking much better care of the ball here at the start of the second half. 15-11 to go. Bob, I like the pace. Hawkeyes just got to shore things up on the backboard. They're getting out rebounded by 3.
Yeah, that should not happen with this team. They don't have any big guys on there. They're just hustling to the basketball. The Hawks got to put a body on them and go retrieve the ball, get your fast break started. That rebounding is such a key component if you want to be a good defensive team.
And now's the time, and we have a foul called on Iowa. Evan didn't come set on the screen and tripped the defender. In this case, Youssef Soleil. That's a second foul on Bronze. A teaching moment tomorrow in the tape session for Evan Bronze. Here's Soleil. Bryce Sanford hands him off to brother Peyton. Now to Tay Mosher on the wing. Backdoor cut, feed, layup good, and a foul on Bronze. Brock Harding let his man escape. Baseline right to left. And a layup for T.J. Thomas plus a free throw. As Bronze picks up his third foul, back-to-back personals on Evan. He'll have to come out. And Owen Freeman back in. Freeman's got 2 personals. 51-45. Commerce back to within 6 of the Hawkeyes. Free throw good by T.J. Thomas. That's their first free throw shot tonight. And it's a 5-point Iowa lead, 51-46. Here's Sanford. He's pushed in the back. Shoved from behind by Michael Vega. Peyton's got 3 threes and a team leading 11 points for the Hawks. 10 for Owen Freeman, 10 and 6 rebounds. 7 points for brother Bryce Sanford. Harding looks for an outlet, throws it out near the timeline to Dix. Josh has been covered up pretty good here tonight. Let's see if we can get him going. Drives around his man, misses the reverse layup. Did everything but finish the playoff. And here comes Commerce with a rebound, shooting a 3 in transition, no good. Sanford punches the rebound to the corner, but run down by DeMarco Bethea. Apparently he couldn't get there in time. He was stepping on the sideline. Hawks catch a break there. 51-46. Iowa's lead chopped back down to 5. It had been 10. 14:21 to go in the game. Soft full court zone press bothering the Hawkeyes. Harding gets it across the midcourt stripe. Reverse dribble always looking for Owen Freeman first. Now to Bryce Sanford. Left wing Peyton. He throws up a 3, no good. Freeman weak side rebound. Owen back to the basket, scores off glass. The garbage man cleaning up in there.
Yeah, big fella. They can't keep him off the glass. So that shot by Peyton was as good as a pass in there. He missed it, but it went off long right into the hands of Owen Freeman. He puts in a second chance opportunity.
He's in double figures with 12. Now the Hawks extend that man-to-man. A little better here in the half court. Iowa's lead is 53-46. 13:35 to play in the game. Stop and go move, baseline right, and a drive inside, and a turnover called on Tay Mosher.
Good defense there. Bryce Sanford, the sophomore, forcing him down to the baseline side.
Yeah, just kind of nudged him out of bounds. Turnover. That's 16 turnovers on the Lions from A&M Commerce.
17.
Oh.
And another one.
Got to count that last one in there. Thelwell comes in for Brock Harding. Feeds Peyton Sanford to brother Price. Wide open for 3. Bingo. Bryce Sanford. Timeout asked for by Coach Van Rosenberg. He's going to ask Tay Mosher, how do you leave that guy drift free on the wing?
He won't miss an open jumper.
The guests from the Southland call a timeout. Southland Conference, that is. 56-46. Iowa's back in matching its biggest lead of the night at 10 over Texas A&M Commerce. And we've got 13 minutes, 16 seconds to play in the game. This is Hawkeye basketball, courtesy of Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield in Learfield.
I'm Wyatt Black, defensive line, Iowa. On the field, I take on double teams, stop the run, and sack the quarterback.
Sullivan now runs for his life, and he's
Obliterated by Y.A. Black. Here's the snap, the spot.
Yes.
And it's blocked it. Kick is blocked at the line of scrimmage.
Don't touch the ball.
Hawks get it back. Y.A. Black, that man, what a momentum shift there.
Off the field, I help my body's defense by choosing vaccines that are right for me. Ask your doctor or healthcare provider which vaccines are right for you.
A message from Iowa HHS.
Midwest One believed in us and gave us the money to get started, and it was great.
We're talking with Jack Piper of Jimmy Jack's Rib Shack.
In 2005, they were there when we opened Jimmy Jack's Rib Shack. They've been there every step of the way with funding and great feedback on how to expand our brand. Midwest One Bank has been great, and with the recent uncertain times, we got through it, thanks to Midwest One Bank.
Midwest One Bank. Simply better banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Order Bud Light online today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Midwest One Bank is the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye men's basketball. Visit MidwestOne.bank for empowered money management. Member FDIC. Now more healthy coverage of the Hawkeyes from Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Hawkeyes up 10, 56-46, 13-16 to go. Here at Carver on opening night, Monday Night Football. Tampa Bay has a 7-3 lead on the Chiefs in the second period down at Arrowhead Stadium. That's on the U.S. Bank scoreboard. Price Sanford 3, Iowa's 7th three-point goal of the night at 19 tries. And now a press forces a turnover. Thelwell off balance, misses the layup, saved from going out of bounds by Dix. Josh on the baseline left. Double team, looks for an outlet. Brings it out to Price Sanford. So the Hawks have turned over Texas A&M Commerce 18 times. Owen Freeman misses the layup, gets his own rebound. Shot fake up, no good, but he's fouled from behind. Great effort by the Big O.
Yeah, absolutely, it's a great effort. Two Lions in the middle there trying to bang on his body. Owens kicking himself for missing that first one. Didn't give up on the play, though, Gary. Went back and got it. Earned himself a trip to the free throw line.
This all after the 18th turnover on Texas A&M Commerce. That's our Midwest One Bank quick stat. Visit MidwestOne.bank for empowered money management. Member FDIC. Midwest One, 18 turnovers. The points off turnovers about even. A&M Commerce has 18 points off 9 Iowa turnovers. The Hawks have 16, make it 17 off of those 18 A&M turnovers. 1 of 2 free throws for Owen Freeman, and Iowa's lead is the biggest of the night, 57-46. Another turnover. Peyton Sanford steals off the press, and a score at the other end by Josh Dix will also bring a free throw. Beautiful steal by Peyton Sanford off the 1-2-2. He was in the middle line of that press, anticipated the bounce feed along the sideline, jumped it, and in one motion had it flipped down to the other end, half-court feed to Josh Dix for the free throw.
Changing the complexion a little bit there with that 1-2-2. Three-quarter court pressure. That time came up with a pretty steal and three-point play by Josh Dix.
So counting the Price Sanford 3 off the turnover. That is 7 points off turnovers. Another steal. Thelwell for the bomb at the other end. Dunks it through. And the 1-2-2 press has completely turned momentum here, Bobby.
Yeah, it certainly has, and that's what it's supposed to do, is try to change the complexion of the game, ratchet up the defensive intensity, and the Hawks have run off 11-0 run in the last minute and a half.
Hawks up 7, now lead it by 16. Pass into the corner. Finally, Commerce breaks the press, gets it down the court. Baseline drive right. Shut door. The door's shut there, and it's out of bounds off of Texas A&M Commerce. What a run here between timeouts by this Hawkeye team, the Hawkeye defense in particular.
You bet. They've really gotten a little more attentive on that defensive end, Gary, and it's been extended pressure.
11-0 run has the Hawkeyes up 16 at 62-46 with 11:57 to go. It has everything to do with turnovers. Texas A&M now, Commerce now with 21 turnovers to 9 for the Hawkeyes. That'll get you beat most nights. This is Hawkeye basketball presented by Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield from Learfield.
Need a little boost? Nothing beats the rich, smooth taste of Quick Star's Karuba coffee. Fresh, delicious, and always brewed just right. Now only 79 cents. Any size. When you swipe your Quick Rewards card. Pair it with a fresh baked cookie or muffin from the bake sale and level up your day. Quality coffee at an unbeatable price. Stop by, grab a cup, and taste the difference. Only at Quick Star.
At US Cellular, we believe in having healthy relationships with our phones, so we can have better relationships with each other. Introducing Us Mode, a way to set your phone for less distraction and deeper connection. So dinner can sound less like this and more like this.
What'd you learn today? The sauropod was the tallest dinosaur ever.
Oh my goodness. Visit US Cellular in-store or online, and we'll help set your phone to Us Mode, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, the 5G network built for us. See uscellular.com for details.
Our mission at Oak Knoll is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, CEO. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served the Iowa City area for 57 years. Oak Knoll is located near University of Iowa hospitals and clinics, Kinnick Stadium, Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hancher Auditorium, and downtown Iowa City. Visit our website at oakknoll.com to learn more. We're a proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Go Hawks!
Midwest One Bank is the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye men's basketball. Visit MidwestOne.bank for empowered money management. Member FDIC. Now more healthy coverage of the Hawkeyes from Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Hawkeyes on a run here, led it 53-46. And a 9-0 run has put them up 62-46. Turning over the Lions with that 1-2-2 press, a Freeman layup, a Price Sanford three-point shot. Peyton steals, feeds Dix for a layup and an and one, and a Drew Thelwell dunk off another steal. Here the Hawks are up 16 with the ball. 21 turnovers on Texas A&M. It's fallen apart on them here in this stretch in the second half. Dix with a left baseline jumper that goes down. Took the dribble hard into the defender, back Phelps down, and then a step-back 15-footer for a two.
That's a pretty shot there by Josh Dix. That mid-range fall-away jumper. He's in double figures now with 10 points.
Shot up no good inside by Cameron James of the Lions, and a foul drawn on Iowa. Peyton Sanford got beat on that baseline drive and prevented the easy layup with a hard foul. The two free throws coming for Cameron James, a 75% free thrower a year ago, averaged 15 points and 11 rebounds at Hillsborough Community College down in Florida. Free throw is good. That ends the, what would it be, 11-0 run.
Stuck on 46, yeah, it was 51-46, so 13-0, and now the two free throws by James. Maybe
13-1, one of two free throws by James. They've been waiting for that run for a while.
Yeah.
Sanford brothers play catch left side. Freeman, he spin moves on the baseline and gets a knee thrown into him by Cameron James. Cameron James at 6'5". It's hard to guard at 6'5", a 6'10" giant like Owen Freeman if he gets the ball down low.
Yep, you see that mismatch. Hawks do a good job finding him.
They're looking for that mismatch. Here's Thelwell. Lays it in off the inbounds. I think he threw it off the backside of the defender, didn't he?
He did. Nice job by
Evan
Drew.
Phelps got one off his rump, and Thelwell with a layup. Here's a shot in close, no good. Put-back dunk is good by Scooter Williams. They can penetrate. They are quick getting inside, but too much tall timber for the Hawkeyes. Here's Peyton Sanford. Oh, and Freeman scores. Beautiful feed by Peyton Sanford. Freeman off the glass and in. 68-49 Iowa after the exchange of baskets. We're halfway through the second period. 10:30 to go. Iowa 68, Texas A&M Commerce 49. Here's a spin move and a jump shot good by Phelps in the lane. They just spread you out. A lot of one-on-one, a lot of good ball handlers and short jump shooters, and Phelps
talks one down. Price Sanford for three from the corner, no good. Rebounded by Freeman, who passed up the putback attempt. Price Sanford was streaking for the offensive rebound. Should Owen miss it, and Owen threw the ball right off his chest. That's very unselfish, but you know what, Owen, go ahead and dunk it.
Yeah, go ahead. That's like playing in a phone booth, Gary. Remember the old phone booth? You're really tight in there, and you're trying to pass it around.
Hard to pass it.
Hard to catch it in there.
Freeman's going to come out and get a breather. Fran just said, shoot the ball. He goes, I know, I got it. 68-51, Iowa's lead is 17. Thelwell with the long arms nearly comes up with a steal. And a boy, Drew, great effort by the transfer portal. Catch from Morehead State. Crowd showing its appreciation for that hustle and effort.
He can change the complexion of a game real quick with his quickness and ability to steal the ball.
TJ Thomas works the dribble into the front court on Thelwell. Now to Phelps. Baseline feed, jump shot no good. A reverse layup attempt actually by Cameron James is no good. Peyton Sanford with another rebound. What a second half by Peyton. Stealing, distributing, and rebounding. Sanford with the ball in his hands now. Into the near corner for Josh Dix. Dix leans right, comes back left, wraparound pass baseline. Long three, good from the corner. Price Sanford. What a weapon he's putting on display here tonight. That shooting six-shooter of Price Sanford. He reins in another three. 71-51 Iowa, their Hawks' biggest lead.
13 points now for Price. That is his third three-point field goal made.
4 out of 8 from the field. He's now guarding a three-point shooter, Evan Phelps. They double-team him. The Sanford boys double-team him and call timeout as they steal the ball away. Yusef Saleh, not Phelps, was the one who had his pocket picked. The Sanford brothers teaming up. One of the reasons Peyton wanted to come back was to play with his younger brother.
Absolutely, yeah. Igniting the Hawkeyes there on the defensive end here in the second half.
8:58 to play in the game, and Iowa's up 20. Timeout asked for by the Hawkeyes after that steal. 22 turnovers on Texas A&M Commerce. In Iowa, we grow corn. Corn's in the bin for another fall. It's another bin buster. But the truth is, corn grows Iowa. That includes the fuel in our vehicles. So when you fill her up, pump it up with unleaded 88. Support Iowa's corn farmers. Join Bobby and I each week this fall and winter for Hawk Talk live from the Watermill Kitchen and Bar inside the Hyatt Regency in Coralville. We'll be joined each week by Coach McCaffrey and a Hawkeye player. Our first show is November 25th from 7 until 8:30. Come on out. But certainly tune in. If you'd like the complete schedule, visit HawkeyeSports.com. Hawk Talk with Coach McCaffrey.
Come hungry. They got great food.
They sure do. Here's Price Sanford. Thought about another three. Drives baseline left. Now throws to Peyton. Far corner for Dix. Dix to Price Sanford. He'll let fly. No good. Strong. And the ball tipped out. Dembele runs it down on the open floor. New possession for the Hawkeyes with 8:36 to play in the game, and Iowa up 20. Price Sanford catches right baseline. Shoots over Josh Taylor. Up and over the square, out of bounds. It goes over to the Lions of Texas A&M Commerce. 8:26 to go on opening night. And the Hawkeyes with a 20-point lead at 71-51. Iowa led by just 7 at the break. But on the 11-0 run, thanks to that 1-2-2 press, forcing steal after steal, brought the Hawks into a charge of 11-0 that put them up 20. Texas A&M fumbling and stumbling through the lane. The ball went out of bounds off a Hawkeye, but it sure looked like a travel before that.
Took 2 steps.
Saleh. 13 on the shot clock. Out it comes to Yusef Saleh. Left wing Mateen inside, and a score by DeMarco Bethea, the junior from Ranger College in Sellers, South Carolina. Peyton Sanford right back for the Hawkeyes. 71-53 Iowa. Under 8 to play. Dix drives in deep to the corner for Thelwell. His three is short, no good. Rebounded by Iowa. A three from the wing is no good. Peyton Sanford with a rebound. He's knocked to the floor as he rebounded the miss of Josh Dix. Peyton Sanford Man, that kid works hard at both ends of the floor, doesn't he?
He really is. It's his senior year. Yeah, he wants have a good one.
Peyton Sanford.
16 fouls.
Just looking at his rebound numbers, he's got 5 boards, 6 assists, and 11 points. Seemingly should have more than that, but in any event, he is a teammate tonight. 71-53, Iowa with the lead over Texas A&M Commerce, and 7:40 to go in the game. Hopefully victory number 1 right around the corner. This is Hawkeye Basketball presented by Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield from Learfield.
Spot on, nice fish. Nice walleye. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Minnesota Gold right there.
This is the first restaurant in the world that strictly is decolonized menu. All right, let's try the soup.
Oh man, that's good. So earthy and mushroomy.
Where's the seals?
It looks like the ocean.
It's not that cold. It is that wet, though.
What will your Minnesota travel story be? Discover what makes Minnesota the star of the North at exploreminnesota.com.
I think we've just scratched the surface.
At MidAmerican Energy, our 1.6 million customers depend on our energy 24/7. That's why we work 24/7 to deliver the safe, reliable energy you need. To keep our 99.9% reliability record, we're enhancing our technology, improving resiliency, and investing in critical infrastructure. We're generating power from all available resources to cover any increases in demand. And we're innovating to ensure you always have the energy you need. MidAmerican Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Iowa Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Midwest One Bank is the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye Men's Basketball. Visit MidwestOne.bank for empowered money management. Member FDIC. Now more healthy coverage of the Hawkeyes from Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Bobby Hansen, Gary Dolphin at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Engineer-producer is Corey Sheets. Iowa has a 71-53 lead on Texas A&M Commerce with Peyton Sanford at the foul line shooting a pair. And Peyton makes the first. 91% from the free throw line a year ago. Nowhere on the floor is he not capable of making a basket. Second of 2 on the way is good. And the Sanford brothers have 13 and 12. Each have 13 points now. Each have 4 field goals. Each have 3 threes. Peyton there with a couple free throws. 73-53 Iowa. Here's a corner 3 that is short, no good. Sanford with his 4th rebound. Peyton, I speak of. He brings it down himself to Laji Dembele. Set up and in. Set it up on the rim with a left hand, and it rolls in that Iowa textbook fast break.
Yeah, textbook fast break. Got the rebound. Peyton Sanford got the head up. Found Laji running down the middle of the lane. Hit him in stride. Easy left-hand layup for Laji.
75-53. There's a wild shot in the lane. Put up no good. Too strong. Offered up by DeMarco Bethea. Hawks with another rebound. Drive and a score for Drew Thelwell. Well, he's had an impressive second half, but an overall great floor game. 8 points, an assist, a rebound. He's made both free throws. 10 points now. Thelwell's in double figures with that last layup. 77-53 as the Hawks blow the lid off it with 6:35 to play in the game. TJ Thomas between the circles, between the legs dribble now, tries to work it in on Price Sanford. Price staying with him, blocks the shot. Price Sanford with a block to Peyton, to Price, and a turnover on the Hawkeyes. Price Sanford overled Josh Dix out of bounds. First turnover in a while on the Hawkeyes. That's 10 for the night. Much better second half. They had 7 at the break, so they've taken much better care of the ball here.
Yeah, certainly have. And that one there, you got to take that in a couple more dribbles. And if the defender does not come to you, you continue all the way to the basket. If they make you pass it, then you drop the little bounce pass for the layup.
Dix heads to the bench with 10 points and 3 assists. Hawks have 5 in double figures, led by Owen Freeman's 15. The Sanford brothers have 13 each. 10 for Dix, 10 for Thelwell. 77-53. Iowa. Here's a shot blocked by Peyton Sanford in the corner. Blocked down on Khalik Abdul-Mateen. Cooper Koch runs down the loose ball. Alaji Dembele misses a three. Koch had the rebound and then had it punched away by Tay Mosier, so it'll stay with the Hawkeyes. Inbound right of the goal. It comes from Drew Thelwell to Dembele. He's double teamed. Looks for an outlet. Drives into more traffic and now almost threw it away. Price Sanford ran it down. Now Thelwell. Left-handed dribble, stop and go move, goes baseline to Dembele. Pop-up jumper left of the lane, no good, strong. Rebounded Peyton Sanford up and in. Peyton may have got away with a little shove in the back on Abdul-Mateen, but that's okay, we play on. Hawks 70. Pardon?
Good rebound that time. Offensive board by Peyton in the putback.
79-53, and here's a nice spin move drive for a layup by Scooter Williams. From the top of the circle right down the heart of the lane. 79-55. Price Sanford is hurting. Took a shot. Don't know if he took
left
one to
arm,
the midsection.
shoulder,
left
yeah.
arm, okay.
Stinger.
Carter Kingsbury will come in for him as Brad Floy will work on Price Sanford. Chris Taggio also checking in for his first minutes. Chris is a kid we've been anxious to watch. One of those, or the other freshman with Cooper Koch. Here's a deep three. Good by Peyton Sanford. He's in a groove now, isn't he?
Yeah, calling for the basketball. And pretty shot that time. Quick shot. 18 points to lead the Hawkeyes. Peyton Sanford, 4 3-point field goals made.
And 9 rebounds. Here's a shot, no good, but a foul right of the lane. Thelwell chopped down on the Lions' Evan Phelps. And he'll have a pair of free throws. With Iowa up 82-55. 5 minutes to play in the game. Stay with us for the post-game coverage, courtesy of U.S. Cellular. Phelps misses the first free throw. That's the other thing. The Hawks have not fouled tonight. Amazing. Well, they have. I mean, 16 fouls. I guess they haven't put him at the foul line is what I was referring to. Phelps misses both. Rebound Carter Kingsbury. They're 2 of 4 from the free throw line. That is playing clean basketball.
Yeah, not putting them there is right.
Hawks spread the floor and run some clock. It's Thelwell, Koch, Peyton Sanford, Carter Kingsbury, and Chris Taggio. Peyton Sanford loses the ball as he drove through the lane. Just couldn't quite control it. I think he wanted to no-look pass it with the left hand, and it got away from him. Iowa's 12th turnover of the night. Hawks have turned over Texas A&M Commerce 22 times. Points off turnovers, the Hawks have 24. A&M Commerce 18. Here's a shot up short. Good defense by Carter Kingsbury. And the Hawks save it from going out of bounds. Peyton Sanford to Kingsbury. Into the front court. Looks for an outlet. Gets it to Thelwell with 4:15 to play. 82-55. Hawkeyes. Thelwell. Nice move. Lost the ball. Gets it back. Gets it to Cooper Koch. Left-handed jump hook. No good. Took a lap around the iron and came off. Cooper will get better with that touch shot in
nice
close.
Aggressive move, though.
Really nice move. And he knocks the ball away, but it stays with A&M, and a three is on the way. No good. Right wing rebounded Peyton Sanford. Double-double for Peyton. 18 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. Drives into the paint, shot off the glass, and good. What a move. He stumbled through the lane, didn't travel, did a 360 move, and a no-look shot off the square, down and in. Great players make those kinds of plays.
Pretty body control that time. Peyton Sanford, give him 20 points now and 11 rebounds.
Here's a deep three, aired out from the left wing, but out of bounds. It'll stay with Texas A&M. It caromed off Chris Taggio. He was waiting for the thing to hit the iron, and it caught the corner of the square and bounced off his noggin out of bounds. Brock Harding will come back when play resumes. 84-55, Iowa on cruise control on opening night. 3:19 to play in the game. A 13-0 run by the Hawks early on in the second half opened up a double-digit lead, and they've gradually built it to 29. This is Hawkeye Basketball, presented by Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield from Learfield.
At U.S. Cellular, we believe in having healthy relationships with our phones, so we can have better relationships with each other. Introducing Us Mode, a way to set your phone for less distraction and deeper connection. So dinner can sound less like this and more like this.
What'd you learn today? The sauropod was the tallest dinosaur ever. Oh my goodness.
Visit U.S. Cellular in-store or online, and we'll help set your phone to Us Mode, even if you're not a customer. U.S. Cellular, the 5G network built for us. See uscellular.com for details.
Time now for the Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield Health Coverage Report. When you enroll in a Wellmark individual or family health plan, you get an HMO network that includes over 32,000 providers. Plus, you get support from a company that's been serving Iowans for 85 years. Now, those are some impressive numbers, and that's health coverage you can feel confident in. Find the right plan for you at wellmark.com/covered. Enrollment ends January 15th.
At U.S. Bank, when they say they're in it with you, they mean it. Not just for the good stuff, the grand openings and celebrations, although those are pretty great, but for all the hard work it took to get there, the fine-tuning of goals, the managing of cash and workflows, and decision-making. They're in to help you through all of it, because together they're proving day in and day out that there is nothing as powerful as the power of us. Visit usbank.com to get started today. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, copyright 2024, U.S. Bank.
Midwest One Bank is the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye men's basketball. Visit MidwestOne.bank for empowered money management. Member FDIC. Now more healthy coverage of the Hawkeyes from Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Peyton Sanford's work is done for the night. 20 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists.
3 blocks.
3 block shots. 32 minutes. 7 of 14 from the field, hit 4 threes and 9 tries. And we'll have Peyton on the postgame show as our star of the game, our Old Dominion best in the game. Here's a 3, good by Texas A&M Commerce, deep on the right wing. As everybody's playing just into the game, Chris Adlam, a freshman from Houston, knocks down a 3, a lefty. Now the Hawks turn it over. 84-58. Fran McCaffrey is chewing the fat as the Hawks turn it over. Brock Harding is back in, Carter Kingsbury, Chris Taggio, Riley Mulvey on the floor for the first time tonight, and Cooper Koch. Here's a drive and a running layup that's too hard, too strong, but tipped out to Chris Adlam, who just hit the 3. Now a double dribble called on Yusuf Salih, thanks to great defense by Brock Harding.
Good job recovering there. He went up for the three-pointer and never left his feet. Brock was right there. Then when he jumped up, didn't know where to go and came down with another turnover. How many is that on?
23.
Oh, my, that's a lot.
That is a lot. If the Hawks can score, they'll have 26 points off turnovers. Here's a catch left of the lane by Taggio and a foul called. Oh, no, they get him for a travel.
Got a little excited in there.
Yeah, stumbled through the lane. That's 13 turnovers on the Hawkeyes.
A big body in there, though. He'll get better.
2:25 to play in the game, 84-58. Hawks will be 1-0 out of the gate. Well, here's a nice backdoor cut. Carter Kingsbury got beat off the drive by Chris Adlam. Well, he's got a 3 and a 2 since coming in, the freshman. 84-60 Iowa. 2 minutes to play and a foul, a reach-in foul on Adlam. That's 17 fouls on Texas A&M Commerce, and it'll be Brock Harding. Fran yelling to one of the Hawkeyes, keep him in front of you. Can't score if he's in front of you. Free throw good by Harding. Brock started the game, shared that point position with Thelwell tonight. Harding's got 7 points. Thelwell finishes with 10. That's pretty good production out of the point guard spot, huh?
Bet.
Now 8 for Harding. He makes both free throws. That's 18 points between the two of them. More of that, please. 86-60 Iowa. Minute 55 to play. Post-game show immediately afterwards. Here's a wraparound pass. Missed shot inside. Put back is good. Hawks can't get the rebound. K.C. Uwakazi from Boston into the game. KC is a sophomore, 6'8", 215-pounder. Missed a shot from right in front of the rim, went and got the rebound and put it up and in. Free throw, the and one, no good. Rebounded by Chris Tajo, the young man out of Mexico in the NBA Academy. He is put together. 6'8", about 240. He'll help the Hawks on the boards. Minute and a half to go. And here's a nice move by Harding, but couldn't finish the layup. He got inside, went right to left, tried to hook it up and in, and it was just short. Rebounded by the Lions. Here's a steal by Harding. Picked the pocket, drives in, scores. No, ball blocked away from behind. We play on. Chris Adlam. Looked like a lot of contact there, but they let him play. Adlam for three. That one's too strong, no good. Koch with the rebound. Cooper leads the charge to the other end of the floor. Leaves it for Carter Kingsbury. 1 minute to go in the game. Kingsbury drives in right of the lane, holds up. Tajo, top of the circle, misses a three. And rebound out of bounds to Texas A&M Commerce. Riley Mulvey was in there battling with Uwakazi. And they give it to Texas A&M Commerce. Yusef Salih into the front court. 44 seconds to go. The Hawks 86. Texas A&M Commerce 62. Here's a deep three. Good from the right wing. Commerce raining in a couple threes here late. That gives them a half a dozen for the game. The Hawks drained 9 in 28 attempts. 86-65. Koch tries to match it and does. Wraps the net around the rim. Cooper Koch with a tray. 89-65 Iowa. 21 seconds remaining. Hawks head to Kansas City Thursday. Or is that here?
We got a game here versus Southern.
Southern,
part
yes.
of the Classic. Yeah.
Kansas City's coming up later. Southern University here. Here's a jump hook that's good by Tay Mosier as the horn sounds. Final score, Iowa 89, Texas A&M Commerce 67. Hawks get out of the gate 1-0. Good effort here by A&M. They trailed just 7 at the half, but a big second half. A 13-0 run thanks to the Iowa 1-2-2 press, forcing numerous turnovers, which they then turned into points. Hawks went on a 13-0 run, up 6 early in the second half. Got it to 20, the deficit to 20, led by as many as 30, and win it 89-67. Hawkeye basketball brought to you tonight by UIHC. When it comes to your health, you need the full picture. That means the right diagnosis and treatment right from the start. With more research, more clinical trials, and more treatment options than anywhere else in the state, University of Iowa Healthcare is changing medicine and changing lives. Learn more at uihc.org. And the game has been brought to you by Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. They know that quality coverage takes a great team, and with a Wellmark individual and family health plans, you'll get the coverage you need with the doctors you want. Find the right plan for you at wellmark.com/covered. Hawks win by 22. The U.S. Cellular postgame show is next. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
You've been listening to healthy coverage of Hawkeye basketball, presented by Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Wellmark, here for every member, every moment. Learn more at wellmark.com. Also brought to you by Lennox and your local Lennox home comfort specialist. Made right here in Iowa since 1895. Honda. To see how Honda crushes the competition, see your local Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest. Hy-Vee. Score big savings with a Hy-Vee Perks membership. Bud Light. Proud sponsor of Hawkeye Athletics. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Iowa HHS. Reminding you to ask your healthcare provider about which vaccines are right for you and your family. And by U.S. Cellular, the official wireless partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes. U.S. Cellular, built for us. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Not all internet is created equal. It's a lot like choosing a quarterback. Technically, you could sign up any new rookie provider on the block, but the success of every device in your home depends on it. Will they perform in the clutch, or will they buffer under pressure? Extreme provides the speed you need with a 100% gigabit technology network and amplified Wi-Fi. And unlike signing a quarterback, Extreme Internet requires no contracts. There's only one pick to lead your team. It's Extreme, powered by Mediacom.
Midwest One believed in us and gave us the money to get started, and it was great.
We're talking with Jack Piper of Jimmy Jack's Rib Shack.
In 2005, they were there when we opened Jimmy Jack's Rib Shack. They've been there every step of the way with funding and great feedback on how to expand our brand. Midwest One Bank has been great, and with the recent uncertain times, we got through it, thanks to Midwest One Bank.
Midwest One Bank. Simply better banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Something big is happening at Hy-Vee. We've just lowered thousands and thousands of prices on thousands and thousands of items in every aisle and in every department. Online, too. And on many of your favorite products. We've even matched prices with some of the biggest discount stores in the country. Because we get it, times are still tough. So we'll continue to work hard to bring you new lower prices on thousands of items. Things are looking different at Hy-Vee. Come see for yourself.
Spot on, nice fish. Nice walleye. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Minnesota gold right there.
This is the first restaurant in the world that strictly is decolonized menu. All right, let's try the soup.
Oh man, that's good. So earthy and mushroomy.
Where's the seals?
It looks like the ocean.
It's not that cold. It is that wet, though.
What will your Minnesota travel story be? Discover what makes Minnesota the star of the North at exploreminnesota.com.
I think we've just scratched the surface.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, Hawkeye basketball has been brought to you by Alliant Energy. Alliant Energy is powering beyond for you. By your local Ford dealers. Riverside Casino and Golf Resort, home of the Draft Day Sports Lounge, just minutes south of Iowa City. Mid-American Energy. Call 811 before you dig. It's the law. Visit midamericanenergy.com for natural gas safety tips. And by University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. This is the U.S. Cellular Postgame Show. U.S. Cellular, the official wireless partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
And welcome back to our U.S. Cellular postgame show here in Iowa City at Carver, where tonight the Hawks defeat Texas A&M Commerce in the season opener 89-67. The Hawks outscored A&M 47-32 in the second half, but actually led by 29 at the 3-minute mark. At one point in the second half, led by over 20 with 3 minutes to go, and those that came in off the bench and mopped up, chopped into that, I believe, in the final 3 minutes. But I guess the bottom line, Bobby, is an impressive second half by Iowa, led by just 7 at the break.
It was. It came out with a different attitude there in the second half and extended their pressure. Gary, you mentioned it, the 1-2-2, got them at half court, got a steal out of it, a run-out dunk. Drew Thelwell had a nice second half. I thought he settled in, showed us what he can do. He had a nice game. 4 out of 6 was Drew. Made a couple of free throws, had 10 points, 2 assists, just 1 turnover. A couple of steals, but once they got the rebounding under control, won the battle of the boards 41-36. It was a different ball game from there. And first game, get it out of your system, you move on to the next.
Too many turnovers in the first half, 7. Much cleaner second half for the Hawkeyes. They were the ones turning over Texas A&M Commerce. Texas A&M Commerce with 24 turnovers on the night. The Hawks got 24 points off those 24 turnovers. They completely flipped the momentum turnover-wise in the second half with that 1-2-2 press.
They did, yeah. That thing turned. It had the run. What was a 13-0 run 13-0. There? It was 51-46 at one point, and we turned around. It was 64-46 after Josh Dix made a basket there. So that was impressive. Yeah, you saw guys pay attention to detail. Peyton Sanford, your leader, the double-double. Would he have 20 points, 11 rebounds, a couple of block shots in there? So good to see 7 assists. Good to see Peyton lead this team.
He will be our star of the game, our Old Dominion best in the game, coming up here shortly. Our postgame coverage is brought to you by the official wireless partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes, U.S. Cellular, reminding you that on game days, your hands are for cheering, not texting, because game days are built for the Hawkeyes. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Coach McCaffrey will join us later. He'll sit down with Bobby for the postgame interview, courtesy of the John Deere dealers of Iowa. We'll take a break, come back with Peyton Sanford in just a minute on our postgame show. The Hawks defeat Texas A&M with a big second half, 89-67. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
American Equity salutes today's hero of the game as a proud sponsor of the ongoing recognition of our military during Hawkeye games this season. Please join American Equity in thanking all who have served our country. American Equity is more than just retirement savings and income products. They are committed to providing you best-in-class service and high-quality retirement income that helps deliver the independence to dream and reach your goals. To learn more about American Equity, please visit their website at american-equity.com.
Everyone knows the BBB is the Better Business Bureau, but depending on what you need, it's the Better Plumber Bureau, the Better Auto Mechanic Bureau, the Better Accountant Bureau. That's because the BBB connects people with businesses they can trust. So think of the BBB as the better check that business out first so you don't get ripped off bureau. Be smart. Always look for the BBB seal because it's looking out for you. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Hawkeye fans, get ready for the game with Big Grove. As an official craft brewery of the Iowa Hawkeyes, we're excited to bring you the ultimate game-watching experience. Enjoy fan favorites like Easy Eddie and Citrus Surfer while cheering on the Hawks. Can't make it to Carver? Join us at any of our 4 Iowa locations in Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, and Solon, where you can get out of the cold and enjoy warm hospitality while watching the game. Big Grove Brewery, your official watch party headquarters of the Iowa Hawkeyes all season long. Go Hawks!
Hey Hawkeye fans, Jenks Dunker with Iowa Football here. Your support in the stands is critical to our success on game day, but now you have another way to make a real impact. Join this forum today and partner with my teammates and me to service charities throughout Iowa. Together we're making our state stronger and helping Iowa athletics become the place where we experience the thrill of winning championships. Head to iowaswarm.com for more information. Let's make a difference, Hawkeye Nation.
Hawkeyes a winner 89-67 over Texas A&M Commerce. Welcome back to the U.S. Cellular postgame show. Our Best in the Game interview is brought to you again this basketball season by Old Dominion Freight Line. Old Dominion Freight Line works hard to be the best in their game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Why wouldn't we have the captain and the leader of this Iowa basketball team on opening night? Peyton Sanford logged 32 of the 40 minutes, scored 20 points. 7 of 14 from the field, 4 threes and 9 attempts, made both of his free throws with 11 assists. Let me get that right here. Nearly a triple-double. 20.7 assists, 11 rebounds. That's what I was looking for. 11 rebounds for Peyton Sanford. And all in all, a solid stat line, but what impressed me the most was you in that middle line of that 1-2-2 press in the second half when the Hawks went on that 13-0 run, turning over A&M almost seemingly every possession.
Yeah, you come out first game, I'm not really someone who gets that nervous, but to start this game, I was feeling the jitters being back in Carver, wasn't sure if I'd ever be back. So, we needed something to kind of pick up the pace and pick up the intensity of what we were doing, and, we went to that 1-2-2. Drew was awesome in that. He really changed the game. Huge shout-out to him. Josh was great. Price was making plays. And then, me and Owen in the back line were just making reads. And once you get that going, you get the offense going. We're moving the ball better. And, it feels good. And we got the rust off.
You bring up a good point. A lot of new kids playing for the first time tonight in this building, your teammates. And there were a lot of jitters in that first half. And it showed on the turnover sheet. Missed shots, and still you led by 7 at the break. And I'm sure the conversation was at halftime was, look, we're getting to the basket. Just stay the course, and let's make that 1-2-2 press the difference maker, and it was.
Yeah, we were good. We knew we had a firm hold on the game. We weren't hitting shots. They hit some really tough ones. And, shout out to them. They were really, really physical. They got old guys, and, they impressed me. They got some good players. But I was, happy with the way we responded and, got big contributions from a lot of guys. Cooper hit his first 3 in here. That's definitely not going to be his last. So he's going to be awesome. And I was really proud of the way
he's heady on the floor. He
absolutely
knows where he should be.
Proud of the way him and Price played.
Sure. You mentioned Drew Thelwell. He and Brock combined for 18 points. I think I counted 9 assists, multiple steals. That's pretty good production out of the point guard.
Yeah, that's what you want to see. And they changed the game at that spot, and that's what we're going to need, especially getting into Big Ten play.
Owen just hanging out around the rim. He missed some shots that he was very upset with tonight, but he ends up with 15 points, 9 rebounds. He didn't play nearly the minutes that he's going to be playing going forward. I think 22 minutes total. Got a little early foul trouble, but he's showing signs of greatness again.
He's going to be phenomenal, and he's got to battle with the high expectations, and that's something he's getting better at. Me and him both start the game just a little jittery. It's not something that normally happens, but we've really figured it out, and he was phenomenal in the second half, making plays, getting rebounds, and kept a lot of possessions alive.
We got a small sample of Drew Thelwell tonight. 17 minutes, he had 10 points, a couple of assists, couple steals. We've been hearing about this young guy the entire offseason coming over from Morehead State, a team that won 28 games. You knew he had talent, but what I love about him is he's got a good handle on either side. He can handle the ball with the left or the right. He can take it down either side of the lane. He's got great vision. Head's always up, and he's big for a point guard.
Yeah, dude is just a winner. Like that, I think you kind of saw it tonight. When things are bad, he just took over the game, make plays defensively, and getting to the rim. And that's what you want out of your point guard who's been the winningest player in Morehead State history. And he brought that over, and he's going to be huge going down the stretch this season.
Thanks to you, the rebounding flipped in that second half. It was a rugged first half. What were they doing to you on the boards, if anything? You were down 7 rebounds at one time, came back to within 2 at the break, ended up out rebounding them by 5, but that's got to get better.
Yeah, we gotta box out better across the board. Starting with myself, I'll take the blame. And they took a lot of long shots. We got to realize that it's going to come off hard. They took a lot of long 2s, a lot of 3s. It felt like some of them were really tough. And when that happens, the guards got to box out, the wings got to box out and fly in because the ball's bouncing so hard off. And going back to when I was a kid, Grandpa would just fire him off the rim for 20 minutes, kind of like Dennis Rodman. He taught me that way. So that's what really helps me as a rebounder. I'm not the most athletic kid out there, but I just know where it's going, and that really helps.
You know where to be on the floor. How about younger brother Price? What a gutty effort. I think he hit the first 3 that he took a look at when he came off the bench. You each ended up with 4 threes tonight. You each hit. Let me double check on that. You might have had one more 3.
I did. I always have one more.
Don't tell him I gave him that extra 3. That'll come. But
no, he was great though.
His court presence was
absolutely. He played great defense. Had a bunch of blocks. 2 blocks. Just was everywhere defensively. He was in on that press that really changed the game. Hit some big shots. I threw him a skip pass when things were tight. He just buried it, nothing but net. And I'm proud of him. Last year was tough on him. He didn't get a whole lot of minutes, but he's ready to go. And honestly, he didn't even shoot it that well tonight. I think you're going to be seeing a lot better from him going forward.
Well, the Hawks end up shooting 45% for the game after a rugged start. 5 in double figures. Hey, all in all, opening night, get rid of the jitters. You got Southern University coming in here in a few days, and it's always better the second time around.
Absolutely. And, I'm proud that, we had to battle through some adversity. A lot of these young guys, everywhere they've been, they just win every game by 30, 40 points. Cooper's on the best AAU team in history, it feels like. And,
sure.
You get in these situations, it's tense. You're playing on TV, and, you got to battle through it. And I'm proud of the way that we did it. And, we did it with leadership and our veterans, and the young guys can, learn from us.
As you would say, I missed a few gimme putts in the first half. We'll come back stronger and make them back on the green tomorrow.
That's
right?
How it is, yeah.
Okay.
I want that 13th hole back at Thunder Hills.
We'll get it back for you, don't worry. Hey, congratulations. Right. Thanks, Peyton.
Yeah, thanks, Dolphin.
Good to see you, bud. Peyton Sanford, we'll visit with him a lot this year as he is our Old Dominion best in the game, our star on the game tonight with 20 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists for Peyton Sanford. He is our Old Dominion best in the game. We're back with a Hy-Vee stat recap in a minute. Iowa defeats Texas A&M Commerce by a count of 89-67. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
How do you become America's best-selling brand? Let's break it down. Innovative tech means smarter and safer driving. Intelligent all-wheel drive will keep you ready for anything. And built Ford tough trucks will always get the job done. Plus, come into your local Ford store today and get super low APR financing, big cash back, and great lease offers on Ford's full line of cars, trucks, and SUVs. That's Ford, and that's how you become America's best-selling brand. Sales claim based on calendar year sales.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.com.
Stop by your local John Deere dealer for a test drive today or learn more at Deere.com. Your Iowa John Deere dealers, proud sponsors of Iowa basketball.
Hi, I'm Gary Dolphin, and if you want your home to be exceptionally comfortable during these cold Iowa winters and hot, humid summers, you need to turn to Dave Lennox and your local Lennox home comfort specialist. Lennox has been serving Iowa consumers since 1895, when Dave Lennox built his first furnace in Marshalltown, and Lennox is still building its high-efficiency furnaces and air conditioners there today. For the best home comfort system you can buy, it's Lennox and your local Lennox dealer. Lennox and the Hawkeyes. Now there's a winning combination.
Hello, Iowa. Here's a promise. Wherever you are in this great state, University of Iowa Healthcare is here for you, even if you never walk through our doors. Educating, caring, leading research, sharing our expertise with all. Because we believe that UI Healthcare is here to make all of Iowa better. UI Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Visit uihealthcare.org.
Midwest One Bank is the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye men's basketball. Visit MidwestOne.bank for empowered money management. Member FDIC.
U.S. Cellular postgame show where the Hawks have defeated Texas A&M Commerce 89-67 on opening night. Welcome back to our coverage from Carver Hawkeye Arena. Time now to check the Hy-Vee stat recap. Sign up for the totally free Hy-Vee Perks program and enjoy exclusive perks pricing on hundreds of items in-store and online. Score big savings today at Hy-Vee.com/perks. Hawks on the night shoot 45.5%. 32 of 70 from the field, 10 of 29 from distance, and 15 of 20 from the free throw line. More on that recap for the charity stripe, courtesy of Latham Seeds in just a little bit. Iowa out-rebounded Texas A&M. Big second half for the Hawks on the backboards. They got that rectified in the second period and out-rebounded Texas A&M by 5, 41-36. 17 offensive rebounds for Iowa. That was a big improvement in the second half as well, as they blocked out much better. For Texas A&M Commerce, 29 of 62, that's 47%. Just 7 threes and 24 attempts, 29%. For the Hawkeyes, 23 assists on 32 made baskets. That is a phenomenal stat to the good. 23 assists on 32 made baskets. Hawks had 14 turnovers, 24 turnovers for Texas A&M Commerce. In the end, the Hawks with 24 points off A&M turnovers. Texas A&M scored 20 off those Iowa 14 miscues. Hawks had 10 block shots and 13 steals, so they were very active at both ends of the floor. And a lot of those steals, a healthy share of those steals, came in that 13-0 run early on in the second half off the 1-2-2 press when they went from 6 up to nearly 20 up and led by as many as 29, winning 89-67. For the Hawks, 5 in double figures, led by Peyton Sanford. He had 20 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists. Almost another triple-double. He had the first one in Iowa history last year. Peyton added in 3 block shots and a steal for good measure. Hit 7 of 14 shots, including 4 threes. 15 points and 9 rebounds for Owen Freeman in just 22 minutes. Owen battled some first-half foul issues tonight. 13 points for Price Sanford. 10 points each for Josh Dix and Drew Thelwell, the transfer portal pickup from Morehead State. Laji Dembele with 4 points on the game, 3 points for Evan Bronze off the bench. The Hawks again shoot 47% for the game. For Texas A&M Commerce, They were led in scoring, 2 in double figures. Khalik Abdul-Mateen had 12 points, including a couple threes. Took 14 shots to get to 12 points. 11 for Scooter Williams Jr., well below his 21-point average from a year ago. Evan Phelps had 9, 7 for Tay Mosier, and 6 for DeMarco Bethea. Again, 47% shooting for Texas A&M. Hawks led by 7 at the half, 42-35. And then opened up a 29-point advantage midway through the second half before the subs came in and won it by 22, 89-67. Iowa's bench outscored the Lions 32-26. That was another key stat, especially in the first half when the Hawks led it by 7. There were 2 ties, 8 lead changes, all in the first half, and the Hawks won it 89-67. That's our post-game Hy-Vee stat recap courtesy of Hy-Vee and the Perks program. Enjoy exclusive Perks pricing on hundreds of items in-store and online. Score big savings today at Hy-Vee.com/perks. Coach McCaffrey is with Bobby Hansen when we come back on our U.S. Cellular postgame show right after this. Let's pause. We owe our stations a station ID. Sorry, folks around the Hawkeye Radio Network. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Basketball. The U.S. Cellular postgame show returns to Carver Hawkeye Arena in a minute. Iowa wins over Texas A&M Commerce 89-67. This is Hawkeye Basketball from Learfield.
Hawk fans, be sure to visit and connect with these local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes, located in the Des Moines area. Carr Law, Community Choice Credit Union, and Royal Flooring. Facing a criminal charge or complicated family law situation, Carr Law Firm has the trial experts you need. As experienced trial attorneys, we understand how much is on the line. Go to carlawiowa.com for a free consultation. That's Carr with 2 R's, lawiowa.com.
Hey Hawk fans, ready to elevate your game day experience? Introducing Daydreamer Cannabis Infused Beverages. Made locally in North Liberty, Iowa, Daydreamer is your all-natural, low-calorie lifestyle beverage made with real fruit. It's light, healthy, and alcohol-free. Just what you need to keep you relaxed when the game heats up. So grab yourself a Daydreamer. Sip local and dream big. As always, enjoy responsibly. Visit us online at enjoydaydreamer.com.
Tournament Club of Iowa, designed by golf legend Arnold Palmer. TCI is his only signature course in the state. TCI is a public course offering a challenging yet enticing experience for golfers of all levels and is managed by Kaler Golf. Cap off your round with breathtaking views and a delicious meal at the TCI Bar and Grill. Looking for a unique setting for your wedding, party, or outing? Look no further than the newly renovated clubhouse at TCI. Visit tcofiowa.com to book your tee time today.
Get in the game with Hawk Talk. Join Coach Kirk Ferentz and host Gary Dolphin for 90 minutes of Iowa football talk. Wednesdays, 6:30 to 8 Central. Listen live on the Hawkeye Radio Network and Iowa Hawkeyes YouTube channel. Presented by View Rooftop.
Hawkeye Basketball on 1040 WHO is brought to you by American Equity, Better Business Bureau, Daydreamer, Quickstar, Lennox, Tournament Club of Iowa. Support those who support the Hawkeyes.
Hawkeyes a winner tonight on opening night for college basketball, 89-67 over Texas A&M Commerce. We'll look at the other Big Ten teams in action shortly on our U.S. Bank scoreboard wrap-up before we say goodnight. Right now it's time to hear from Coach McCaffrey in the Hawkeye locker room. He's alongside our Bobby Hansen. Fran is brought to you by the great John Deere dealers of Iowa, like P&K Midwest, with locations in Humboldt, Woolstock, and West Bend. Here's Bobby.
Coach, a little tough in there in the first half, a little jitters, maybe first game jitters, but you really got to go on in the second half. What were you able to do?
Well, to tell you the truth, I didn't think it was jitters. I thought it was poor execution. We didn't move the ball. We quick shot the ball. We didn't defend. We didn't rebound. We turned it over. And quite frankly, we were lucky to be up. But fortunately, the guys really figured it out in the second half. Our ball movement, our rebounding, our taking care of the ball, and then our press, all of that was effective. The one lineup, with Drew and Price and Peyton and Josh and either Owen or Lodgy really changed the complexion of the game. And it was how they moved and shared the ball. And then we were also getting stops, and it enabled us to run. We were getting easier baskets in transition, and then we got to the free throw line. We shot 20 free throws to their 6 because we threw it inside and we drove it. So they executed the game plan in the second half, not in the first half.
And, Coach, talk about some individual play. Peyton Sanford, a double-double, 20 points, 11 rebounds. He had, 7 assists, 3 block shots. I thought a really good overall game for Peyton and took the leadership role in this one.
I mean, he was great. And his defense was really good. I mean, he and Price both, whether they were switching or they were staying with, their length is a factor. And they both rebound. There's nothing else I can say about Peyton Sanford tonight. He was just spectacular.
How about his brother Price? He came in and gave you a lift off the bench.
At both ends, and I think that's the thing that people don't understand about Price. He is a, guy that plays both ends. He's an underrated defensive player. He can shoot the ball. He's got size. He can score. He can make a play. But he plays defense, and he sticks his nose on the glass, and that's what we need from him.
And, Coach, talk about the point guard play. You got good production out of that between Brock Harding and Drew Thelwell, and Drew really showed me something there in the second half. He settled down, it looked like.
Well, Brock was getting to the rim. He couldn't finish tonight. He struggled to finish tonight, but he was getting to the rim, and he was breaking down the defense. Drew was great. I mean, his defense, his decision-making, his penetration, his ball movement, played like a veteran. And it was fun to watch him, quite honestly, have fun playing the game.
And, Coach, what'd you tell your team after this one? The first one down, you're 1-0. You got another tough one coming up Thursday, part of this Kenny Arnold Classic versus Southern.
Yeah, so I complimented the group that really blew the thing open and how they played and essentially how all of our guys played in the second half. I was not happy with the last 3 minutes. Okay, granted, we were up 25, 29, or whatever it was, but we can't let them score every time. So I was disappointed with that group that was on the floor at the end. They have to be better.
Okay, Coach, thanks for your time.
Appreciate it, Bobby.
Thank you, Bobby and Fran McCaffrey. Plenty to work on. There always is after one game, opening night, and they'll come back stronger than ever. Certainly, we anticipate against Southern later this week in the Kenny Arnold Classic. Coach McCaffrey with Bobby Hansen is brought to you by your Iowa John Deere dealers, including tonight's sponsor, P&K Midwest. For slam dunks every time, check out the John Deere lineup from P&K Midwest. Shop our mowers, tractors, and gators at pnkmidwest.com. We're back with our Heating Up the Nets Hawkeyes, our shot or defensive play of the game, our charity stripe recap, and a scoreboard straight ahead here on the U.S. Cellular Postgame Show. Iowa defeats Texas A&M Commerce 89-67. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
Hawk fans, stop in and visit the newly renovated guest rooms at Hyatt Regency Coralville Hotel and Conference Center, located in the heart of Iowa River Landing. Stay within walking distance of Extreme Arena, home of the Hawkeye volleyball team, as well as great restaurants, shopping, and scenic walking trails along the Iowa River. Hyatt Regency Coralville is also the home of Hawk Talk with Jan Jensen and Fran McCaffrey. Come together at Hyatt Regency Coralville, where everything you need is right here.
The big game, family, friends. We know you count on Alliant Energy to deliver the safe, reliable energy you need, whether you're watching the game, cooking your famous burgers, or leaving a light on for loved ones. For us, it means going beyond the expected to make sure we're planning for the energy you need today and tomorrow. That way you can keep your eye on the ball and focus on what's most important to you. Find out more at alliantenergy.com/poweringbeyond.
Spot on, nice fish. Nice walleye. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Minnesota gold right there.
This is the first restaurant in the world that strictly is decolonized menu. All right, let's try this too.
Oh man, that's good. So earthy and mushroomy.
Where's the seals?
It looks like the ocean.
It's not that cold. It is that wet though.
What will your Minnesota travel story be? Discover what makes Minnesota the star of the North at exploreminnesota.com.
I think we've just scratched the surface.
Iowa Hawkeyes women's basketball forward Hannah Stolke teamed up with 22 and Vine at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort to bring you an exclusive creation, the Hamburger. This mouthwatering masterpiece features 2 delicious sausage and beef patties with crispy bacon jam, melted American cheese, and a perfectly fried egg, all nestled on a French toast caramelized brioche bun. Experience the Hamburger today. Available only at 22 and Vine. It's a game changer.
Midwest One Bank is the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye men's basketball. Visit MidwestOne.bank for empowered money management. Member FDIC.
Time for our wonderful Lennox dealers and their feature again this year on our postgame show, Heating Up the Nets, courtesy of Lennox. They're looking forward to heating up your home this winter. Why don't you give your local Lennox dealer a call, have that heating plant checked out before the cold weather gets here. We've been blessed with obviously adequate rain the last few days and 50 and 60 degree temperatures, but you know that cold weather's coming. Call the folks in Atlantic at Air Solutions. In Cedar Rapids, it's affordable heating. Denny's Service has you covered in the Cherokee area. Up in Mason City, it's Mechanical Air Systems Company, and thanks to Kalen's Indoor Comfort out in Sioux City for their quality service and products. All Lennox dealers, all waiting to serve you this winter through our Lennox network and connection that stretches from Sioux City to Burlington, Council Bluffs, up to Decorah. Lennox, heating up your home. Let's see who heated up the Nets tonight. Well, we're going to do a duo shot here out to the Sanford brothers. Price and Peyton combined for 33 points. They hit 11 of 24 shots, 7 threes and 18 attempts, and made all 4 of their free throws. They also had a combined 5 block shots. Mom and Dad over there in Hawkeyes, very proud. Well, actually, they were probably here, weren't they? The Sanford family. Price and Peyton are double winners, daily double. Lennox heating up the Nets tonight in Iowa's 89-67 victory over Texas A&M Commerce. We're coming back with our shot of the game and/or defensive play of the game. And we're going to go defense with that stretch of a 13-0 run the Hawks had with that 1-2-2 zone in the second half that blew the game wide open. Before we go to break, here's our charity stripe recap courtesy of Latham Seeds, EMC Insurance, and Great Southern Bank. How'd the Hawks finish at the line tonight? They got there a lot in the second half. There weren't many free throws in the first half. But Iowa, with that defensive pressure and steals, got to the foul line 20 times over 40 minutes, made 15 free throws. That's a good 75% clip. Even better, Texas A&M Commerce got there just 6 times, making 2. That's our Latham Seeds, EMC Insurance, and Great Southern Bank charity stripe recap. Brought to you by Latham, family-owned, farm-proven. EMC Insurance, a national carrier with a local heart. And the Great Southern Bank, proudly supporting Hawkeye basketball and the fight against cancer. 89-67, the Hawks win it over Texas A&M Commerce. Back with the scoreboard and highlights from tonight's game in a minute. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
The big game. Family. Friends. We know you count on Alliant Energy to deliver the safe, reliable energy you need, whether you're watching the game, cooking your famous burgers, or leaving a light on for loved ones. For us, it means going beyond the expected to make sure we're planning for the energy you need today and tomorrow. That way you can keep your eye on the ball and focus on what's most important to you. Find out more at alliantenergy.com/poweringbeyond.
Midwest One believed in us and gave us the money to get started, and it was great.
We're talking with Jack Piper of Jimmy Jack's Rib Shack.
In 2005, they were there when we opened Jimmy Jack's Rib Shack. They've been there every step of the way with funding and great feedback on how to expand our brand. Midwest One Bank has been great, and with the recent uncertain times, we got through it, thanks to Midwest One Bank.
Midwest One Bank. Simply better banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Order Bud Light online today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Here come the Hawkeyes. From highly anticipated matchups to electrifying plays, we're in for a wild ride. Put on your game face and come out to cheer on the Iowa Hawkeyes all season. There's nothing better than watching the Hawks in action and experiencing the memorable moments firsthand. Plan your next outing and get your friends and family together for an Iowa athletics event. Visit HawkeyeSports.com to find tickets, schedules, game times, and more. You know what they say, it's great to be a Hawkeye. Go Hawks.
Midwest One Bank is the presenting sponsor of Hawkeye men's basketball. Visit MidwestOne.bank for empowered money management. Member FDIC.
Live some of the moments of tonight's victory. Iowa defeats Texas A&M Commerce 89-67 in the curtain raiser for the Hawkeyes college basketball season. It was a struggle in the first half. Shots weren't falling. The Hawks were turning it over. But the good news is so is Texas A&M Commerce, as Iowa's defense was flipping them over more than Iowa was turning the ball over. The Hawks got it going in the second half, as you'll hear in a minute. Josh Dix came out of the gate on fire, though. Cross-court feed. Sanford's open. No good. That's strong. Tipped nicely. Dembele to Payton. Hawks keep the ball. Dix for three. That one curls in. Really nice pass by Harding. Josh with 10 points and 3 assists. The Hawks, you heard that really nice pass by Harding. 23 assists on 32 made baskets by the Hawkeyes tonight. Spectacular. Iowa was out of the gate and led early at 3-0. Owen Freeman doing what he usually does when he's anywhere near the basketball. Owen Freeman right in front of the rim. He got real close there off a beautiful assist by Harding, his third in the early going. And the Hawks regain the lead 6-5 after being down momentarily 5-4. Hawks trailed only twice early before they got on a mini run led by 7 at the half. Owen Freeman there with 2 of his 15 points. He contributed 9 rebounds as well. Evan Bronze, Freeman did get in some early foul trouble, and Evan Bronze, young man out of Iowa City West, his second year at Iowa, the young man who transferred in from trying to remember the conference, the Ohio Valley Conference last year, paid some dividends in few minutes played. This dunk off the assist from Cooper Koch put the Hawks back up 2, broke a tie. Oh, great give and go and a dunk by Evan Bronze. What a pass by Cooper Koch.
Really good pass. Found it. Good catch in traffic. Evan Bronze went up quickly. Didn't put it on the floor. Went up, dunked the ball with 2 hands.
Evan Bronze, the former Belmont college player, spending the rest of his career here in Iowa City, his hometown. Hawks led 14-12 there. They would go on and lead by 7 at the break, 42-35. Now, in the second half, it was a 53-46 lead for the Hawkeyes, 6 minutes deep in the second half, when Price Sanford rang up a 3 at the 13-19 minute mark, 13 minutes, 19 second mark. Here's Price. Thelwell comes in for Brock Harding. Feeds Peyton Sanford to brother Price. Wide open for 3. Bingo. 3 threes on the night for Price Sanford. He had 4 of 10 shots and 13 points. Now, it was off that 3-point shot by Price that the Hawkeyes 1-2-2 press really turned over consistently the Lions every time they came across the timeline. In fact, at one stretch, there was 3 consecutive turnovers, which spiced an 11-0 run. It would be a 15-1 run, and here's part of that run led by the other Sanford, Peyton. 1 of 2 free throws for Owen Freeman, and Iowa's lead is the biggest of the night, 57-46. Another turnover. Peyton Sanford steals off the press, and a score at the other end by Josh Dix will also bring a free throw. That's our defensive play of the game. Peyton Sanford with the steal, throws it ahead to Dix, who laid it up. He also laid it up and in. He also got fouled, made the and one, and the Hawkeyes went from 7 up to 14 up in the blink of an eye. This with 12:41 to go in the game. Vaccines are the best defense for a winning strategy. Get a game plan ready and ask your healthcare provider about which vaccines are right for you or your family. Vaccines, sponsoring our defensive play of the game, the Peyton Sanford steal. All this coming off the 1-2-2 press. After that possession and the Dix made free throw, this happened. That is 7 points off turnovers. Another steal. Thelwell for the bomb at the other end. Dunks it through. Drew Thelwell, playing a reserve role off the bench, supporting Brock Harding at the point guard, hit 4 of 6 shots, including that steal, run out, and dunk. 10 points for Thelwell in just 17 minutes tonight. The transfer from Morehead State is going to be something special to watch this year. So from the 13-minute 19-second mark down to the 11.5-minute mark, the Hawks go on an 11-0 run, and they open up a 17-point lead. They would stretch it to 29 and win it 89-67. Those are some of the plays of the game on tonight's Hawkeye season opening victory. Let's conclude the evening with a U.S. Bank scoreboard, courtesy of U.S. Bank, proud sponsor of Hawkeye basketball. We're in it with you at U.S. Bank for the good stuff and all the hard work it takes to get there, because together there's nothing as powerful as the power of us. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. These are all finals, Big Ten openers tonight. 14th ranked Purdue over Texas A&M Corpus Christi, 90-73. Michigan State defeats Monmouth, 81-57. Penn State big over Binghamton of New York, 108-66. Wisconsin Badgers trailed by 1 at the half, but they blew out Holy Cross in the second half. The Badgers 85, Holy Cross 61. Nebraska, a 20-point winner over Texas Rio Grande Valley, 87-67 out in Lincoln. Michigan blew out Cleveland State, 101-53. It was Illinois, no problem with Eastern Illinois, 112-67. Now out in Vegas, in the tournament being played in Las Vegas, Ohio State trails 18th-ranked Texas, 21-16. That's part of the Las Vegas Classic. Texas up 5 on the Buckeyes midway through the first half. Just underway, Chattanooga with a 7-5 lead at Southern Cal. Later, UCLA hosting Rider. Oregon is at home to UC Riverside. Maryland has just gone final. Maryland defeated Manhattan in their opener, 79-49. Drake, a winner over York College tonight, 93-41, and it was Northern Iowa defeating the University of Dubuque, 96-54. Iowa State, a winner. TJ and the Cyclones got out of the gate with an impressive 83-44 victory over Mississippi Valley State over at Hilton Coliseum. Around the country, the ranked teams, Duke beat Maine 96-62, Tennessee 80, Gardner-Webb 64. One upset here, at least to this point, Central Florida knocked off 13th-ranked Texas A&M, 64-61. 20th-ranked Cincinnati, a winner over Arkansas Pine Bluff, 109-54. Kentucky, no trouble with Wright State, 103-62. Number 1 Kansas pounded Howard, 87-57. 4th-ranked Houston wins by 50 over Jackson State. And some partial scores, Marquette leads big. Ole Miss is up 30 on Long Island. Alabama, second-ranked Alabama by 21 at halftime over North Carolina Asheville. And North Carolina has a 10-point lead early on in the second half over Elon. Monday Night Football, all tied up, 17-17 in the second half, fourth quarter. Tampa Bay, or is that a final? We'll double-check. They may be in overtime. If it is, 17-17, Tampa Bay and the Chiefs. No, they just started the fourth quarter tied up at 17-all. That's our U.S. Bank scoreboard update, and that'll wrap up our coverage of Hawkeye basketball tonight from Iowa City. Hawks are right back here against Southern University on Thursday night, 6 o'clock for the pregame, 7 o'clock for the tip-off in the Kenny Arnold Classic. Bobby Hansen will be joined by John Swisher for the play-by-play Thursday night. We'll be on our way to the West Coast as Hawkeye football readies for a Friday night football game against UCLA. Hopefully the Hawks can play like they did Saturday night over at Kinnick. That ball game will start at 6:30 Iowa time, 4:30 for our pregame coverage here on the Hawkeye Radio Network. Final score again tonight from Iowa City. Thanks for joining us. The Hawks beat Texas A&M Commerce 89-67. For Bobby Hansen, for our engineer-producer Corey Sheets, I'm Gary Dolphin. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Don't forget to get out and vote tomorrow if you haven't already done so. This is Hawkeye basketball from Learfield.
You've been listening to the U.S. Cellular Postgame Show. U.S. Cellular, the official wireless partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Hawkeye basketball has been brought to you by Wimmer's Meats, the official hot dog of the Hawkeyes. 988. There is hope with a 988 lifeline. Call or text 988 for free, 24/7. Your Iowa John Deere dealers, proud sponsors of Hawkeye football. Also brought to you by Iowa HHS, reminding you to ask your healthcare provider about which vaccines are right for you and your family. U.S. Bank, proud to support Iowa basketball. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Iowa Lottery, be a VIP with the Iowa Lottery. Visit ialottery.com for details. And by University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.